Welcome to this week's broadcast of the Esports Tower Rumble in Valorant. We are broadcasting it from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, and welcome to the Esports Tower and Valorant Rumble. Tonight we will kick off our Week 4 Valorant Rumble. The Surge and Infernos return to get by to the semifinals. Can anyone challenge them? For the top spot, I'm your host, Brandon Red Hot's Koziansi, and of course joining me to call the action is Greg Old Soul Smith. And Greg, we have another fresh week here of the Esports Tower, and I will say I do want to kind of mention the Infernos. They've gotten to every single grand final so far, and they have won, I think, 2 in a row now. Do you think that anyone can kind of rival the Infernos at the moment?
It can definitely happen. I mean, especially if every once in a while we'll get kind of, a mix of teams, and even if Infernos stay as they are, other teams, they can find, people that they really connect with.
Yeah, so I say Surge made it pretty close last week. They did have that 2-1 overall in the grand final, so it definitely shows that it can be done. I think the biggest thing is kind of what needs to change for these things, right? I think the biggest thing, or the biggest moments especially, is that B of 1s leading to that, because I think these best of 1s, you can kind of, anyone can kind of win those, and of course we can take a look at the bracket this week. Of course, the Infernos get the bye. They won last week. We had Knights and the Scorch, the Penguins and the Meteors, and then, of course, Surge will get that other bye. Like I said last week, Infernos and Surge had a great kind of overall finals. That was a good thing to watch if we can get that again. And we can see the rule set, which is a 5v5, best of 1, coin flip, and then the winner picks the map, and the loser picks a side, which is always good, because it's like, okay, I didn't need to choose the map, but I can at least pick the side that we're on. Sometimes that helps people. Of course, it's single limb until grand finals, then it becomes a best of 3. Then we have 2 full agent teams this week with the Knights and the Penguins, so it just means they're kind of a new roster for the entire week, so we'll see the Penguins kind of match up against the Meteors, which Penguins being the full kind of free agent team, which is interesting, because, like, sometimes you get free agents and you're like, oh gosh, we don't mesh here, or like, what do we play? What do you play? But other times you're like, wow, this is going really well. I mean, sometimes, not playing for a long time and having those habits with, teammates that you've played a long time just happens. And so I always like kind of seeing how far these free agent teams can go. Yeah,
random doesn't mean a disaster. I mean, and everybody's had, solo pick teams that absolutely pop off, and this is not their first time ever playing together. So
yeah. Absolutely. I think it's always fun. And, of course, we have Doc's Keys, the game, which is presented by Esports Tower. Scroll pro advice at esportstower.com. And in Valorant, you want to flank efficiently, speak and peek wisely. Diminish their econ and loot and dominate those angles. Improve your game sense, improve your team play, improve your performance under pressure. You'll get matches with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up. That is esportstower.com. Make sure to check that out. And, of course, our first match is going to be the Meteors versus Penguins on the map Bind, which is always a fun one. I love me some Bind. We've seen a lot of different picks, too. We've seen, the Rays a lot. Chamber, of course, seen Cypher. A lot. We see everything on this map.
We really do. It's a pretty balanced map and pretty open map. You got a lot of options. Ooh, they teased us with the neon there. We might get to see that one.
Yeah, that was fun. I also think that
thinking about it.
If you are going to go neon, I think you definitely want to pair it with a breach.
You have to have that breach.
I think a breach just makes it so neon can play from, or a breach can play from so far away to help that neon. Especially their ult combos. One thing I think is severely underrated is actually the ult pressure that both those have on eco rounds. Even if you have the eco, if you hit breach ult with neon ult, you actually can just wipe an entire team.
Yeah,
because like you're moving and shooting.
If you consider that each of them are strong, but they're stronger together, then why pass up the other one when you could?
Exactly. So they don't go with it, which is fair, because I think you definitely want the combo. You want that neon and breach combo to kind of go with that. Of course, we'll hop into the first game between the Penguins and Meteors on Bind. The winner will face off against the Surge in the semifinals, as we saw the Surge had that bye. And, of course, Reskin will actually be returning. We haven't seen him in the Esports Tower a little bit. He was a really good Jet player in the past, so he'll be playing for that Penguins roster team. And the Meteors are actually a roster of kind of newer players to Esports Tower, but they have veteran Sun Lee to help mentor them. We'll see how they kind of do in their first rumble with those 4 new players. And I always kind of like the thought of, okay, we have 4 new ones. We have one kind of, veteran in terms of, like, we can help them out here just in case, sometimes things go bad. You can help them get on track or, help them keep that lead because, of course, it's easy to falter when you can have a big lead like that.
Definitely so. I mean, it's important to have an IGL in a team. And even if you're 5 completely new people, it's good to, anoint or pound send an IGL in.
Yeah, I say a lot of that just helps a lot. So, do like seeing that, and of course, we saw some picks there with that KJ actually being seen. Definitely has that kind of B hold that you can have, as we're going to see right now. We see double Rays, which I'm a big fan of, and that Reyna to kind of compliment on the Penguins side. Reskin's actually be the one on the Rays. Not surprised there. That's a little lineup. It's looking like
we don't see a whole lot of Cypher, but he is good, and he's good on this map for sure.
Yeah, and here comes the start of the round. There it is. Oh, gets one actually. Reskin's going to hold a 1v2 and does go 1 for 0 here and holding this angle.
Yeah, it was. He had the backup, but still, just making eye contact with both those can be a little bit scary. But ooh.
So, oh my God! He's right in front of him.
Sees so much.
Okay.
Wow, Master snuck in and took one.
Yeah, I mean, I think
in rough territory there for a second.
Meteor
Made out.
perspective there, when you get 1 for 0 and a 2v1 kind of peak there, that is definitely not always optimal.
Right.
Always feels kind of bad there. And of course, Ellie is actually going to be on the team of Penguins as well. We've seen her in the past a decent amount as well. She kind of has a pretty big agent pool. She kind of does a lot of things in terms of how that goes. Of course, the coaches have said the Penguins have a lot of people, a lot of individual talent this week. Of course, we've kind of known a couple of these names, so I'm not surprised there at all. And we're going to see, of course, the Penguins are going to buy up to those Spectres, whereas the Meteors are going to have a full save here.
Ooh.
Meteors. Oh, wow. That
information goes across.
I guess he shot it.
Plastic is looking to camp on this raise. It might happen. They keep sending you till through.
Say, whenever you do this, though, you got to be kind of careful.
Yep.
And they're not going to go to the turret because they kind of know what they're doing.
On site.
Oh, gets one.
Sunny Lee does take one. Looking to take some more. Take care of the Leer. Ooh, it's ill-timed, so some damage goes off, but not all of it. The Reyna does get away for now. Low health on the Meteors. Wow. Ganyu takes 2 of them out. A good spray transfer. Reskin stands his ground with the control and takes one.
And he didn't even buy a Sheriff. He decided, okay, I want this Ghost still. Ooh, sleep. We got a little flank here.
Ooh.
Oh, a lot of damage there, but unfortunately the right click only connects once, and the other shots kind of missed there. That was a good try, though.
That you've got to commit until they fall. The right click, like one tap and then back over, was like nice. It was nice control, but you have to dedicate.
You also got to hit that left click first, though. Yeah. No, so that's the big difference there. Right click, you know, that would be good, but the thing is when you don't hit that left click initially, you're not going to go down. Oh.
You got to set it on the ledge. I love these super cheeky ones.
Yeah.
Like
I hate playing against them, but yeah.
Hate playing against them.
I can't shoot through them.
And the Viper on Breeze is a good one too.
Yeah, I like the Viper pick here from the Meteors as well. So once they kind of get to that defense, definitely holds B quite well with that Cypher, especially.
Speaking of Cypher,
a lot of jump peek here coming from Ganyu.
Ganyu doing well with the jump peek. Did show him a spike cam, which he took care of.
Which is always good. That's a long cooldown, especially if you kill it.
It's kind of a hold on the fan from Meteors, so we're seeing some rotation from Penguins. Looks like they heard some sound in A short. It might be a nice little prank here, though. Ganyu is going to hold ground, which is a good call considering might have one come through hookah.
Yeah, we see Meteors kind of going towards A. They're kind of really spreading out here because I think they know their gun advantage. I think that's what they're kind of going with. Is, we have these Vandals and Phantoms. Let's use them like this.
It's good to know, yeah.
Ooh,
Sunny Lee taking 2 out. Saw some eye contact there on hookah. Going to try to get some defense here on the A side.
Here we go.
Sunny Lee. Oh, doesn't get away with the third one, so.
Gonna get gun off that too, and Happy gonna get another gun as well once they can see through here. Now they know that they're going to B site. Killjoy playing backside. I like this play where they have their utilities still on B, but they're waiting for their team.
Plant is down. It's a 3v. Ooh,
a lot of damage.
3v3, but that was a lot of damage. Master on the retreat here, going to be covered by Shadow.
Doesn't have the snake bites either, so can't do any lineups or any funny business like that.
Gotta kind of stay close. Just going to be here to pop in case that defuse comes out. The defuse isn't going to come out until we got a nice clear of the site, though. The Trailblazer making some decent ground. This smoke going to be really nice defensive smoke there. Ganyu going to get popped here. Master might get shot through the barrel.
Actually gets 2 for 0 there. Actually 1. Okay, and there we go. Ellie just kind of held, and Ganyu just kind of, they actually wanted to, and Ganyu stays alive at this, by the way. I think that's a great kind of job there by, okay, I have my utility on B as my KJ. I'm just going to walk back. I'm going through elbow. I'm out of there.
Ganyu did well to stand their ground at the back of B when they were already posting up on site, and she could have rushed in and like tried to take a free one, but then given up a lot of information and position. So we're just waiting, holding your ground there back in U-Haul, back in the elbow.
And it's holding it smart, right? You being able to kind of hold that CT line for your team is very important because then they can't just peek you CT,
hang out and spawn.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't know what you don't want to play the game of where they are. So
another thing, Meteors aren't walking as they're planting.
Exactly. Yeah.
So she knew 2 of them were long, and that's why that smoke came out. Crew, Q, TBD Q.
Yeah, and so far the Meteors actually won their buy round there, which is pretty unfortunate. Ellie get take down too.
Ooh, the reflash.
Not get the flash.
Neither
icon.
one. Defense on the B side is pretty held back, that they've got a lot of utility up to hold the spot.
Yep.
Hard for Meteors to push in here, even though they do have the Tour de Force up. They like that bait flash.
Okay, does get that down. He does have a nade still for Plastic Sheep. Gotta be really careful now because they're kind of stuck here.
Plastic Sheep shells would have been a good one here. They're going to have to wait for some backup to play against Ellie. Sunny Lee's got to be careful as well. There we go, moving over to a better
Actually
corner.
dogging around the corner too. I don't know if they actually saw the flank there from the Penguins. Ooh. Sunny Lee does get a pick there. That's just they kind of need. Oh, look who's in TP though. On the corner. Could be very
there
scary.
Is one there, and they might not see this at all.
Oh, Red gets 2.
She did
He
see
gets 3.
Someone finally turned around for it, but they were too late.
Yeah, wow. Redskin playing very, you know, disciplined too.
Oh,
They
yeah.
out there and he's like, oh, and they saw him and a little too late there.
He was going to wait all the way for Spike, just take all 3 of them. He got away with it. Because it was not until...
Yeah, and he has knife out too, and they only had pistols, so that third one, Redskin, I think he only had Classic there, so it's like not much you can kind of do about that one there. But great play by Redskin, knowing, okay, they're not really committing anything to B yet, but they are in that long, we know they're long, because we took, you know, all the way up to Hookah, so we're still playing this little TP area. Oh, and he's going.
Yeah, using it immediately. Oh.
Little too shallow.
A little low, yep.
I don't think it would have killed him anyways.
That's right, though. The space that he took is pretty solid.
Yeah.
As long as they don't pinch here, Sunny Lee should be pushing up while he's trying to multitask that angle, but it doesn't happen.
Oh,
he does.
Gets flanked.
Sunny Lee did push up at the right time, just barely, and takes him out. Now, defense didn't get all the ground they were hoping
Ellie
for.
does see him, though.
Yeah, caught sideways a little bit.
Shadow gets a pick on Ganyu, though. That's a big start.
There's a lot of utility out there still.
Ooh. Oh, actually damage the Boombot, too. Has the Seekers available? Don't know if we're going to kind of commit to this one yet.
I probably wouldn't. They're all in Hookah, and you know it. Happy looking for maybe a flank here, though you do have that Cypher considering flank guard. They might even pull out a nice rotation.
Yeah, I'll say Sunny Lee is very ready for this.
Yeah, Sunny Lee would be able to take Happy really well if he goes the other way. Happy's only good shot, yeah, is to stand right here. Oh, they're going to check it. Oh, the recheck.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those things where I think you're like, they don't look at you right away, so you line up the shot because I don't want to miss this,
take,
and then they look at you and you're like, uh-oh, and yeah. That happens a lot, actually. More than you'd think.
Plant is down inside the Viper's pit here.
I like Sunny Lee's here. Oh, he just commits. Yeah, I'll say you definitely got to shoot that Lear. I know they're trying to do. Oh, here comes Seekers.
Even if he got the Lear really well, he was being pinched there too. Ellie knew it were a hunter.
That's what you do the Seekers there too.
And takes out the Viper's pit.
Enemy remaining. There. Last
Oh, wow. That is a kind of crazy dismiss there. You get into that, that Wraith form, and then you go and see them, but then you just keep committing, and that's kind of scary because they can see you the entire time. It's like you're Empress up. So.
That's true.
That was a great job by Ellie. Got 3 of them and had a great ult there to have that concuss there. But right here, yeah, it's just really hard to kind of deal with.
It really is.
Plastic Sheep kind of hold that angle. He knows exactly where you are.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and they didn't have a good place to run, too, so you could have gone back to the other side, loaded up the Vandal as you were strafing back out, but not a bad call. If you didn't think Plastic Sheep was going to chase you in, that would have been a good call.
That is true. But 4-1 now, Meteors to their first round. That's what they definitely needed to get going here.
Considering a little spike in the pocket, that usually means they're going to go a bit aggressive because a kill doesn't, drop the spike, but at the same time, they're standing pretty far back.
Yeah, and they have 2 ults for Penguins, too. They have that Brimstone Orbital Strike to kind of really delay them if they want to for that post-plan. They also have the Killjoy for retake. So I think if they kind of take site here for this B site, they don't have to worry about just kind of going in there and stopping them. They can just kind of wait for their team and then play the retake.
Ooh, got some contact here on A.
Oh, and
Sunny Lee does
getting a lot of first bloods, too.
Yeah, might take the second one, too, as Reyna's considering it. Looks like Reyna's going to fall back and still with Sunny Lee, which means it's a B-side commit.
Bulldog looks really interesting.
The Bulldog?
Yeah, that's a Bulldog right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty blunt-nosed. It's a real purple skin.
Battle Pass, yeah. Okay, here we go. Plastic Sheep has his nade. I want to see some more usage of his nade.
It could be
he
huge
definitely
right
is
here,
not clearing too many angles or corners like this.
Ellie.
Yeah, using no utility there outside of Hookah. That's just kind of asking for a quick death.
Yeah, you have to be really good at dry peeking one corner at a time to go in without any utility.
Well, he can't even shoot there either. Like it's not even just like a dry peek because you can't even have the opportunity. You're falling down. Great shot there from Redskin.
Absolutely crazy. Sees another one. Gonna send Reyna in. Actually didn't. Know your wall bangable spots. That's a good one.
Yeah, true.
You get some really good kills right there.
Could be a
Master.
donkey.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
does take it though.
1v2, here comes the Killjoy ult. Suddenly he's actually behind
Sunny's
them.
gonna push in for it.
Yeah, the thing is he probably knows he can just kind of hold this now.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
one, he's actually just going to hold it
barely.
though.
Oh man.
Wow, honestly, great play by Ganyu.
Definitely.
He said, hey, you know what? You're bluffing.
Yeah, he said, watch my back, I'm sticking it. There's no way they sprint up on me.
Yeah. And that's fair, because you'd think, okay, he's going to do the half once his teammate dies. Okay, he might peek me then, but nope. And I do think in that situation, though, for something like, that's a good play. Because, like, you can't just assume he's going to, he's going to hold it, because the moment you do is the moment you're probably going to end up losing the fight anyways.
Right.
So I think it's safe to assume that they're off it, at least that first time. So I think in a 1v2 situation, you're kind of forced to play that way. Which makes it so Ganyu makes a great play there. Straight up. Pros don't fake. Remember that. Always.
Stick.
Forever and always.
Always.
Using that RGX Vandal. I missed out on this gun, buddy. I kind of like it. It's got that bling.
Yeah.
The dollar sign with the dog. The dog.
The glasses. Yep.
Toxin screen down.
Nothing crazy. Mostly
Yep.
just waiting for defense side aggression. They've got some utility up on A, and they may be trying to beta rotate, considering where they want to go.
Great molly there. Could have stalled him even more. Ooh, Ganyu gets a pick onto Sleep. I think Sleep was trying to get it out of hookah there.
Ooh, they considered
Spike
the double
down
peek there.
A.
Spike down is a rough one, and that's not a nice place to have it
Oh.
either. They have a great hallway with either angle. They're going to push up on it anyways. Happy getting aggressive. Might get punished with
Great
his
flash.
utility, yeah.
Does see them.
Does see him. There are in the brim. This smoke might help, but
They have Spike now, though.
yeah, they have no reason to push up on this. I'm surprised they went that
Out of
aggressive.
charges.
Reskin is going to play really aggressive here.
Ooh. Q might be able to catch Redskin.
Has flash, though.
They've got a lot of angle options.
If he pop
Flash
flashes
is there.
this, yeah.
Even getting the concuss would be big. I would send a Trailblazer, honestly.
I think it's hard there, though,
30
because then he can just
seconds
peek you while you're in dog. If he jumps around it.
Ooh.
Because, yeah. So the biggest thing about
That's
the
a
dog
rough
is you
one.
have to actually, like, hit them with it. Like, you have to hit that left click and bite them. Actually, it's not just the bite, but that's the damage. Oh.
Oh, Sunny almost caught
Yeah,
him
we
on
got
a
one
run.
close
He's not
right.
gonna. Oh,
He
he
does
does check it.
Last
Oh,
player
almost gets that,
standing.
too, but does get a trade in the
One
meantime.
enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
Ellie's good swing on contact is punished by Q swinging on
Yeah,
contact
the
as
only
well. So
problem is not going to have enough time.
no, but
here.
the spike is right behind them. They can pick it up just for
They'll
fun.
take a
but
Vandal, honestly. They were saved. They were like ecoing that round because they
kinda
had
were.
they had Spectres and stuff. So I
Yep.
think it's. I think they have like enough money. Kind of a weird eco there, but at the very least they get the gun for free. So kind of take those. I think it's fair. You know, you could have potentially got the spike right away and instantly planted A, and probably had the plant down. But the problem is you didn't know where Reyna was. She could just peek her in the corner, stopped you. And then
Very
just
true.
run so might as well keep the gun.
Yeah, if Reyna just posts up in default, then she's guaranteed, you know, an outro if you go the wrong way, and if you splinter for 300 creds, because you're not. Yeah, it's hard to defend that.
You want to play? Let's
Ooh,
play.
the Judge coming out. I love Judge and Hookah. It's really nice and effective right up until you need to jump onto site, and then it's
Tour de
kind of
force
awkward.
is
So
gonna
you've
be
got to have
active.
people up with you.
Yep.
So we're gonna see Q backing this. Ooh. Teleporter utility.
Okay, and Ellie shooting through. Seeing what happens. Happy does have the orbital strike available. That's a good ult into hookah too, because they get a little too far into hookah. You can ult that hookah spot.
It is.
Ooh,
It's
Sunny
difficult
Lee
to
gets
run
another
out.
first blood, which is probably like his 4th or 5th at this point. Oh, great shot by Ellie.
Ellie with a good one.
Gets
A
two.
nice double.
Oh, doesn't get the boom bot though.
Oh, that
doesn't
boom
get the boom bot.
That
Hey,
boom bot's been a rough one.
you see the movement? It's kind of moving.
Interesting Seeker's play. It is going to threaten them off
I think it's
site though
fine,
entirely.
yeah.
So they're going to rotate right to A.
Great
They
flash.
do have the easy TP over the back of A where it's already been
Oh, don't have
scouted
your
out by a
sheriff
defense.
out? What's
Yeah.
that going to do?
Iron Sheriff ready.
Okay. Oh, they don't clear U-Haul, though. Gotta be really careful. Happy. Oh, Happy has a great
No way.
moment. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's fine to hold it at that point, because at that point it's way too late.
it was. It was.
Woo, great judge kill.
The Judge from above, a good one.
Oh, great Viper's Pit,
Interesting.
actually.
Viper's Pit.
It should cover enough.
It should, and it goes through.
It doesn't.
One enemy
It doesn't.
Oh, great flash. Oh, wow. A lot of damage.
Good reposition. Master sees it all.
Oh, great
That's
sprint.
actually a tricky part about that smoke right there.
Oh. Oh, he saw. Oh, very close. That was a great try.
I know Master was doing pretty well there.
Yeah. I like the jump there, too, to kind of see that.
Do you feel like that was an intentional Viper's Pit placement?
He probably was like, I want to get at least all of U-Haul. Maybe if it hits Spike, it's cool, but if not, like you said, he can still play in this entire U-Haul area, which kind of worked out well anyways.
I don't know, though. U-Haul's basically already a Pit Viper. You can't see in, you can't see out, and when you're in there, you can only see the small room.
But maybe a different player could play that close, you know? I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, but...
You know what? He did get a few kills out of it.
Yeah.
Got very close. And if all you have to do is ping Spike, and from anywhere in there, a judge, you can't retrace the bullets on that.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Get good Spike defense. So I will say it was effective.
I've got your trail.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage to
The
Molly.
Molly and the smoke is a good one. These Trailblazers are going to be shut down.
Really close to headshotting. Has the ult.
Ooh, that's a good placement. Goes for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no chance.
Yeah. It does trade, actually.
Yeah, taking one is good, but does a little bit of damage. Really, it was the delay of the push as well, tied up with the
Plastic
smoke.
sleep is very low. Has a nade still. I want to see that nade used, though. We want to see that on cooldown.
Yep.
Oh,
Has-
wow.
Honestly, this kind of sets you up for a really nice
great
just
shot.
kamikaze play with the showstopper.
Yeah, showstopper.
This Trailblazer.
It's really scary, though, with that much HP, because it takes one bullet, no matter what gun. Oh,
Last
doesn't
player
trade. Oh,
standing.
that's really
No,
unfortunate.
because the
Spike down
concuss
A.
got one of them, and then Plastic Sleep walked out, so they decided to play in on it.
Yeah, I didn't have the opportunity for a trade there.
Ganyu.
1v3
Racing back.
here.
They want this last guy. Yeah, that last guy's probably AFK.
That's what they think. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like trying to watch him is
30
difficult,
seconds
so
left.
Could have had a potential
I think so.
DC. Yeah, okay, yeah.
We might see a tack
Although,
pause coming out
I
of this
do
one.
want to say you never know. The other day in ranked
do.
sometimes there was someone who literally, I'm not joking, you played Sage and just looked at her wall. And she did not DC or anything. I was like, yo, do you DC? And she's, oh, no, I was like, what do you mean then? What are you, like, what are you doing?
Just hitting the Cheetos. You know,
10
yeah,
seconds
literally,
left.
maybe.
just be in the wall, back up.
Yeah, maybe they're just kind of, maybe they're watching like 10s in their monitor or something. Who knows?
Here's the problem. If it works, it works. If they don't find him, then
That'd be pretty
effective
fun.
gameplay.
That'd be really funny.
Ganyu does take him out just for the points.
They see that's when they hit an all chat and they go AFK, which they're right, but doesn't know where.
Yeah, ooh,
Because you think about when you say AFK in all chat,
everyone just sprints to the CT.
they think it's in the spawn.
Yep.
But you could be AFK in
halfway
B
through the round.
main.
Right.
U-Haul. You gotta think about that next time someone says AFK, huh? You should say where.
Looks like it's going to be an effective 5v4. I don't know if they're going to put it in chat for him later, but we do have a despawn. That is all right. If he AFK'd out halfway through the round, he couldn't come back, so we're not worried.
Yeah, I don't know how that works in terms of pause timings, but they're gonna play through it, so it's gonna be 45. Meteors, maybe we're like, hey, whatever, let's rub it.
Defensive Acid and Molly coming off. It's going to be a long rotation back.
Oh, are they just gonna play Protect the Cypher?
Oh, the old wait till 50?
Maybe.
I don't think we're going to see any like hunt down aggression from the A side. If we do, it'll be... Okay, yep. Words just came out.
Okay, yeah. So they'll say they were trying to pause there. He DC'd, yeah. So they I guess it was kind of miscommunication there. They're gonna I think roll it back is what they said.
One enemy
Yes.
remaining.
Yep. They'll just play this one
down,
out for
attacker spawn.
tech practice, or not for tech practice. They're just gonna play it in a absolute maelstrom. Roll this one back. Quite
Okay.
all right. Yeah. Easy fix.
Oh wow, that's actually a really cool feature. I didn't know that was in the game.
Yeah. No, it's convenient, especially for custom matches,
Yeah,
so that we have
that's
these issues.
really cool.
Because I mean, if you consider like you can have 100 tack pauses in a day.
You know, I like how there's actual feature too. It's not
Yep.
just like replay the round. It's like an actual rollback to that round of all the creds you had, ult you had, and stuff like that.
Right,
So
right.
it does help them. I think they get 2 rounds from that. So that's pretty good. That's huge. So instead of the 8, I think it was 8-1 the last round, it's going to be that 6-1 or 7-1. Maybe one of those 2.
I feel like we need to see a stylistic change from the Meteors to start getting
Okay,
some
just
serious
8-1.
points here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that one was up to 9.
I will say, I mean, Sunny Lee is definitely being as a good factor. He's getting a lot of these first bloods.
Definitely.
But definitely need to see a little bit more aggression from Plastic Sleep on this Raze. If you're playing Raze, you definitely kind of fill those shoes of you're going to have to create some space with those corners.
Ooh. Shadow. Lets him have a slow jump peak. Might go for it again. Sure does.
This is
Here
what
we
I'm
go.
talking about.
Plastic Sleep.
Yep.
You like it. Quick
It's
double.
really high, but
yeah, very
wow,
high.
They're actually playing 3 here. Great
Oh,
shot.
Sunny Lee with a clean earshot. Got to get out of that smoke as they play onto him. Ready for this one. Oh, through the wall. The
wow.
retraceability, impeccable. Sunny Lee passed geometry for that one.
Calculating.
Oh, yeah. Shadow ready for another.
Needs a
Doesn't wanna get
calculating
any more
spray
freeze.
there. That been good.
That was a good one.
The Heimerdinger one from Arcane.
See, it's just too much time. We already see one coming around the back,
Yeah.
and they're deciding to change their mind. They're sending Spike right into the mouth of a lurker here. Actually, this could be big. Raze doesn't know how well they got it. No.
Okay, good one.
Does take one.
Oh,
no. Having a lot of fun with the utility. Finds it on a fly bullet. Ganyu cleans it up. Wow, that was scary.
Yeah, that's definitely a little bit of feels bad. He doesn't have the Marshall.
Yep.
So definitely not the easiest shot, granted.
Not that range. And
I want to say, for Reskin to even do that, though, is so crazy, right? Like,
yeah, I did not expect that. I mean,
just looking at the ground, too. Not just blast packing, but eyeballs on the ground.
when he saw one walk,
Yeah.
you know they're going to come back. Now, maybe he's just 4,000 brain. I'll give him all the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt right here. He saw that he had a Marshall and knew that his best option was melee and
Maybe.
decided to pop for it.
Yeah.
That's a huge risk. I don't think that's what happened, but if that is, then props to you.
Hey, it's more of a, if you did, that's hype. But if you
Yeah.
didn't,
You got
it
it
worked out anyways.
and that's hype.
We'll
You
give
know,
you that.
like
yeah.
we said it, if it works, it works. That's kind of all you can give them.
True. You know, people say all the time in this game, no matter what level it is, highest level, lowest of low. Wow, how does that work? Well, they did that. Well, it worked.
Yeah.
So I think this game definitely has a, like,
Oh,
kind of
Ganyu.
unpredictable. Oh, great.
Whoa. That's just good shooting through the spray. It suddenly takes
the
a
thing
second.
is, though, is that was great sync.
Yeah.
Looking backwards, flash, ready to go. They double peek at the same time. That's huge. The only problem is Sunny Lee just domes both
Yeah,
of you.
they played it effectively, but Sunny Lee already had the crosshair placement. Had
Oh,
like
there you go. Plastic sleep.
half-sec timing. Plastic Sleep taking another one on the happy
Spike
means that they
planted.
absolutely own the site, which is something they really need to see. Bengals only have
Oh.
two more.
Whoa!
Reskin with all the positioning today. Got great Lear here.
Oh, he didn't look
Oh, he
underneath.
doesn't even look.
Player standing.
Absolutely knocked from the back. Redskin's got to pull it up for just 3 more, but it's the double peak split.
That was an
We had some crazy stuff happen that round.
Yeah, I mean, we had a
Last
flash,
round
full
before the
blind,
switch.
Sunny Lee, dome 2 in a row, instantly.
We had this one.
Then we had
twice
this
through
one,
the
yeah, it
smoke.
doesn't see a single soul.
This one, who just misses the one
yeah, he
guy,
doesn't clear his bottom.
absolutely
Oh.
punished for it, while the Lear is still out.
Yeah.
Now, okay, little technical. I know that if you just look down and the Lear's off your screen, it's not a problem.
Yeah, it isn't.
If you have an opponent standing in front of you so that
Yeah.
you can't see the Lear, is that what happened?
No.
No.
No, I think it just went away.
It just went for
it.
it?
Just timed out.
Okay,
Because he
okay.
waited a long time once he hit the ground. Because he actually shot at the elbow guy, but then he got shot.
Because he had to shoot and then move around the wall
Yeah.
to jump.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fair. Another push up
'Cause,
on
like-
A. Oh, wow. We see Reskin feeling extra saucy. Getting lots of utility in, was pushing pretty deep up on that.
He's
Looks
going
like
straight
it
to
went for smoke
bathrooms,
instead.
too.
Yep. Bathrooms might actually be able to take one or two. Oh, takes one.
Oh my
the double
gosh.
peek is too good, so
That
Shadow
was
replies.
close. That was close.
Yeah, lost a little
Gotta follow.
bit.
You definitely want to follow the flash out here if you do want to commit. If you're not going to commit, you definitely want to save this.
That's a good check.
That is a great check.
Yep.
Although shooting that probably wouldn't kill him.
Well,
matter
the
where
wall
you get
bangable spots are important. If you know where the head is
Yeah,
on
yeah,
both
yeah.
of those boxes, they're good to check. Considering walking back
Yeah.
out, just kind of pace this smoke. I mean, you have time on your side. Punish an early smoke.
Okay.
Ellie's got to back up that hole now. Sunny Lee coming right on. None in the typical spots.
Ellie gets a great kind of
Ooh.
angle there.
Considering
Does
rotating
get
out.
flashed.
A good flash and a good reply to it. Don't hop on the box. Back
Oh,
up. Wow,
great
it takes
shot.
from heaven. A lot of screen time there, too. I'm surprised Happy didn't get any fires off. Just
Gotta be
watching his
careful on
spot.
close left, though.
Man, it's like Sunny Lee. Sunny Lee's game sense is on point. Knows right where they're going to be.
Oh.
The Marshall to the skull.
down.
A
It
good
It
one
always
by Ganyu.
sucks when you're just like, on the head and it just barely misses.
Plastic Sleep got noped. Shadow looks to follow up. Doesn't happen, and Ellie takes the 3rd kill for the win.
Yeah, Shadow had a he actually had his
Switching
crosshair
sides.
lined up when they got in heaven. He just moved too much. Sometimes you just kind of try to peek that angle, but sometimes you just keep moving, and that really throws you off. Which happens.
Yep.
You know, it does.
Plastic
But now
Sleep with the
10-2 first half, but maybe, we never know with
You
these
never
Esports towers like that. Maybe it's just the defense side. So maybe it kind of swaps around here.
It definitely can be, especially when you consider comfort picks and whether or not your team is actually built to be offense or defense. So we could see a team that seems pretty balanced, but not really.
Absolutely. And of course, I have the lineup. Oh, actually, not going to do it. They are deciding where they want to go so far. Okay, here we go. So Redskin has the Boombot, decided not to do the actual lineup there to clear all of Hookah.
LEC and Sunny Lee's jump picks decides to go for the ping just in case they get smoked.
Ooh.
It's not gonna happen. Wow, right on the forehead there. A little scary. Oh, Redskin sees an easy one, but the counter straight thing.
Oh my god.
Barely. Plastic Sleeve almost walked
And
away
Redskin
with
didn't
that
even
one.
get him.
No.
Brenda did.
No, it took two of them
Yeah.
to play against all that.
So that's when you're like, yo, please peek, man. I need help. I need help. I've done a bad job here.
The AD key just going crazy.
Ooh, a nice one-way there in Bath. It's going to be hard to take.
Looking to catch Ganyu here. Knows that turret's out. Isn't going to peek
Yeah,
it.
so isn't going to catch it either.
You've got a good angle here.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to play aggressive, because you don't need to, timer's on your side, don't peek something deeper. Just wait for him to walk.
Ooh, close right
It's
here.
gone. He saw it. Ooh, he can't chase into that.
Tagged. Wow, my eyes are down.
Shadow. Ooh, sees a good one here.
Oh, nice
I'm
shots there.
surprised they don't counter onto him. They are coming around the side, though, so Shadow gets
yeah.
caught off guard by Reyna.
Okay.
Q.
Do you have a good flasher? Does he flash instead? Has full utility here, by the way. So
totally.
just full util. Has dog, has double
Spike
flash.
planted.
I would love to see kind of some usage here.
Especially considering that.
Great shot. That's a huge pick, actually, because that's a 3v3.
And it's a big land change, too. Nobody else was down that far in elbow.
Yeah, they did have heal, but they decided not to heal the Viper, which is a little interesting, but... Oh, great flank, though.
Yeah, that's why taking that ground was so important. This should be an easy
Yeah, it should
double
be clear
peek on
left
a Happy.
Ooh.
One
Oh,
enemy
okay.
Man.
They do trade, but that's not the trade that we're thinking. Okay, there we go. Great job by Meteors. Way to play retake. Like I said, interesting thing there was Q actually had the heal, but decided not to heal Vipers, and then use it at the end. Okay. You know what? Hey, just in case. Just in case. We don't want those 300 creds. That's okay. That's okay.
Just in case.
You won the round. You're
You won
fine.
the round.
Yeah.
A celebratory, it's like popping your ult on the half.
Yeah,
Celebratory
no.
heal?
Right. Yeah, no, we'll take that. And he buys it again. So yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest there. That's interesting for me. That's what I'm gonna say.
It happens.
No,
it happens.
but okay. That's okay.
Sometimes you're just in the mindset.
Yeah. No, for sure. Oh, this could be a cool cheese.
Yeah, defense is not as aggressive as they usually are.
Might have saw them. Oh. Okay.
If nothing else, intimidation.
Yeah, they're using that box. It definitely slows people down.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to push into that.
Oh, no. But they're gonna.
They keep walking now. A nice split here.
The Giants asleep. Go, go, go.
Good. Yeah.
Oh. That Nick could have been real bad.
It could have. Redskin walks in a
He took
little
damage,
bit.
though.
Ooh, doesn't get the damage off for it. A good Lear. Let's see if it gets anything.
down
Oh.
A.
Ooh, it was a little deep. I think it was
Last
blocked by
player
Truck.
Uh-oh.
Happy. Totally cornered and then got. Wow. That was just great utility all over by
Yeah, that was a
Meteors
good
there.
that was a good buy for Meteors.
Meteors.
And-
Gonna lock that one down.
You know what? We might just see a defense side here.
I'm really thinking we are, because they've taken the last two by a
I mean,
lot.
if you think about Meteor's comp, though, it really does kind of line up with being defense. They have double Sentinel with that Chamber and, Cypher. They have a
And
Viper to help with that,
Viper's
too.
basically a Sentinel.
Yeah, on this map, for sure. You definitely play her like a Sentinel on this map.
On this map.
Yeah.
This map and on Breeze and Icebox, yeah.
I would agree with that, because you kind of split the half there.
Yes.
She's opting to use it A short into outside hookah. Sometimes Vipers will kind of play that B where you can see they'll wall off hookah entrance or outrance,
Yes.
and then also the garden outro. So
Right. Like right across the whole thing.
exit. I should say. I don't know. I say outrance. That's not a thing.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm
You're
not
like, what
up
is he
on
saying?
I'm not up on the lingo.
I kind of like outrance though.
We should definitely copyright that one real quick.
Exit's kind of lame if you think about it. Like you have entrance, then you have exit. Like,
Mid.
why not outrance? I don't know. I think it's cool.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
Q pulling out that
Does
heal.
heal-
Mid round.
Okay, there we go.
Mid round healing.
Hey,
from
there we
Q.
go. Hey, I think he heard me. They might have heard me. Okay, Ellie's flash doesn't land. Great plant there, by the way.
Ellie's flash does let him know
And-
there's nobody back there, so it's like a nice check
Yeah.
that goes straight into plant. So I was okay with that.
Absolutely.
Sleep. It's
In-
a deep hold for Meteor, so they're not looking super comfortable with this
Yeah.
3.5 v5.
It's going to be a hard retake for sure.
Definitely. I don't think that Empress is going to come out, so we don't have to worry about any ults. That mid-round healing coming in clutch, bringing us to a full health 4v5. Ooh, this Trailblazer is good, but you've got to play off it. I would love to see Master going in after that, because no one's going to shoot the Trailblazer, meaning that you should have had guns in.
Oh, wow.
Easy one
Was
from
he having his
Master,
gun out?
unhappy. I don't know if he had his gun
Or did he
out
have his
not.
iPad
He's
out?
definitely sitting.
Was he playing
oh,
Candy
he's going
Crush?
for smokes?
Okay.
Ooh, a good thing.
just
Oh,
cross.
the jump
One
across.
enemy remaining.
He gets away with it for a little bit, but
Reskin.
does play an alley. Oh.
Okay, good try.
Reskin keeps playing
Wow,
right.
that was actually... That was closer than
Whoa.
it needed to be there. If Redkin gets that down, I think that's actually might be the round.
Yeah, and I think that's why Reskin was so comfortable playing in that paint shells.
Yeah.
Because either he dies to the spike or to those paint shells. The odds that you get one off makes total sense. So
Also, quick little tip here. You always want to plant where this is instead. So the default corner, you see that kind of corner left side, is actually probably the worst place you can plant it unless it's really safe. Because if you're playing in hookah or something like that, you can actually go all the way around without being seen. Once.
oh,
Yeah. So you can cheese people really a lot with it.
that's interesting.
Yes. So that's like the middle is a lot safer to plant. So that's a good spot. They're definitely wary of that. Okay, nice little jump peek there against No Name, aka Reyna. That's where to call you.
Ooh, Rainer does not want to play that.
Boombot does through the nade, doesn't get too much value out of it. Good try though.
A good boom bot.
Ooh.
Doesn't see
Yeah,
anything.
didn't actually go with the far
Didn't go
one.
for the recheck, which is
He
good.
knows we're
Might
there
have
though.
two
Oh my
here.
gosh.
A beautiful paint shells placement.
Could be a plane shells. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Spike
Why
down
those peaks?
A.
That wasn't even pinged.
They didn't even see
They're
him.
so
he didn't see him.
focused.
He was blind.
We've seen some crazy blinds. Reskin, you need to turn on your monitor and stop showing us up. You're an animal.
Yeah.
We've seen some crazy blind kills. 2 from the Reyna. That's the third crazy one from Reskin, but we've seen a lot of just really good spray throughs.
And now 5v3 here. I have the Empress available, but does get one. Plastic Sleep kind of reverse reskin them there with that for the smoke kill.
Q absolutely watching this with somebody else. Not a lot of eyes
Long
on back,
angle
but
with
it's
the
not gonna be
Spectre.
anything.
30 seconds
By the
left.
way.
Long angle with
That's
the Spectre.
hard.
I'll tell you what. First bullet accuracy
Spike
in this
planted.
game. If you're an absolute domer,
A domer. I like that one.
just a real dinger, then go for it. Spectre long distance is, and here's my, if he was the only one watching sight, I would be very against that. But he had 2 other people watching that one spot.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you're ADSing from a Spectre from that far away, you're doing maybe 10 damage. Like, I'm just be honest
I
there.
forgot about damage fall off. Yeah, you're
so
right.
the
That's a
Spectre
rough one.
especially. Okay.
Switch to your ghost. Or your
One enemy
Okay.
remaining.
Good spray control there. Q takes it with a lot of
Oh, he's
assists.
too close. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Happy going to take out Sun Lee before going down.
Q
Even
got
around
really
the
low.
meteors.
It seems like it's always Q and Master the last one's alive.
They are supposed to be back to pack with that heal. I will give them that. Like if you've got your everyone.
No, you're right. The heal, right.
Everyone in unranked knows that if your duelist is the last one alive
Right.
because they were standing in the back, you get flamed.
I'm going to say this right now. Whenever I see a Reyna lurking on my team, I hate them. I'll say it. I'll say it for everyone at home. You guys, we gotta bounce back against these guys. If you see, okay, guys, we're gonna commit to A here. We have our Reyna duelist. Why is she B long? What is she doing there? Oh, she got 3 kills at the end of the round whenever all of us were gone. What did that do?
Right.
And if you're that person, you're thinking about it now.
Sentinels are for flanking and
Yeah.
lurking. I'm sorry, but like Killjoy, absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Yoru is what he was built for.
True.
Reyna, come on.
Yeah,
we need you in
true.
mid.
I mean, you can take the 1v1 gunfights. I think it's really good to actually like fan out at the very beginning if you're playing, default, and you find that isolated 1v1, you win, you heal. That's great. But at the end of the day, your team does need you sometimes.
But you guys are doing fantastic. The
course.
Meteors are on
Yeah, I
a
like
huge
this.
run
Yeah.
coming back, which we thought might happen. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is really defense-sided, and it's just because Meteors are uncomfortable with committing to a site.
Now, I think they kind of had that in mind, honestly. Like,
Yes.
with how they're playing defense from round 1, they didn't seem defeated. I mean, sometimes when you're
And that's
10-2, it could feel really defeating. You could feel bad. You're like, wow, we are getting crushed. But the Meteors came in guns blazing, and now it's, 10-6. They haven't lost a round yet. They're 4-0.
Yeah, and when it feels like 11-2 because
Yeah.
you had an AFK and a
Exactly,
reroll
yeah.
and they've just been through it.
That was really cool, by the way.
But they're keeping a right on up, and
okay,
wow.
as we say
Redskin.
that, wow. And that's on to some Lee, which does
That's
kind of
dirty.
suck because
That
he's
is an
their
IGL
first
death.
blood king. So
So, yep, very true. So Meteors have got a lot to work on here. Their work cut out for them. The Viper's Pit could be a huge utility if they can.
get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they want to drop that ahead of
Yeah,
time,
well.
not going to happen. Redskin, wow, hunting the ults takes both of the ult carriers off the board.
We might be cursed today. Usually I don't believe in the caster curse, but something's a little different. It's kind of raining outside. It kind of has that, that dark feeling.
It happens.
Maybe we're kind of the deciders here, so Meteors might win this round.
My camera is destroyed.
And they do have to have a
trigger.
hard retake here, though. They have 5 members of the Penguins having that orbital strike back up. Empress, if
Spike
needed,
planted.
why not?
Shadow's in a nice position. I'm surprised they didn't push out on that. They did have
Yeah.
the tripwire, and it feels like, well, if I push through the tripwire, what I do that for? Another great nade and another great smoke. Utility's been on their side.
Plastic Sleep doesn't have anything else there. I want to say Plastic Sheep, but I know it's Sleep.
A good heal. But
Great.
yeah, that's really all we
Dog
have.
does check. Does find one.
A slow walk here could get you some good ones, especially if you
Yeah.
have one person stand to watch and the other one bait.
Oh.
You've got to be watching
Oh,
for
that's a
those.
combo,
Last
too.
player
Takes to it.
standing.
A quick little wipe with it. Oh,
Oh, that was
You
close.
almost
That was
got-
close. Yeah.
a third one right
Yeah.
off the head, because they did get 2 right there before Nameless Reyna took him out.
Granted, he probably lost anyways, but it would have been sick.
Reyna was down half health.
Yeah.
If he had gone the rest of the way, taking him, it's difficult to get that defuse. If
Got
it
to
was-
be really careful here also, though, about these mollies. Because, you got to be shooting the ground, but the thing is it's hard to there because obviously you
don't
have
wanna
to
be
check
looking at the
every
ground.
angle. Yeah, exactly.
especially when they could be up inside. It's awkward to check all
That'd
that.
be a good satchel spot
Oh.
for Sleep. You just satchel it.
And
Get it going.
Satchels will just take
Yeah,
care
well,
of all the KJ. She
That's
had
like
both
a big,
of them.
that's a big strat with obviously it used to be the sage walls.
Right.
You could just blow them up. It used to be even crazier back in the day when it did like an insane amount of damage, but you could do that with shock darts and stuff like that. So
Yeah, Satchels are not offensive anymore. They're totally for
more displacers. I
It
think
used
it's
to
more
be
than anything
yes.
else.
It used to be a cheese.
They
that
used to
people
do
were
50
using in
damage.
place.
That's what they used to do.
Oh, that's unreal.
I actually think it did more. Oh, great nade. That's a lot of damage.
Oh wow! And look at the eyesight.
yeah.
He knows all of
Spike
them.
down
That
A.
spike down right in the mid.
Oh, great
A
job, Ellie.
Great leer on the reload. Don't peek on the reload and not into a leer. Sunny Lee gonna follow these ones up. Maybe get some heads there. Not gonna happen. They did make it around. They're looking to run B. Picked up the spike. So all they did
Oh,
was
what a
lose
cheeky
to.
spot.
Ooh, Master takes a good one.
I like that spot a lot. You actually have it so it's like almost all of your Viper's Pit is outside of hookah, but you're playing in hookah. Like
Yeah.
right there, he was playing in the little corner. Who would have expected that?
That's the most dangerous part about
Yeah.
taking B is getting onto site. As soon as you've comfortably walked into site at all, it's honestly a really small
Yeah.
area, but getting through that door, opening up into garden. So I really like that Viper's Pit. Master has got to play in it now. Looking for one here. Ooh.
30 seconds
Ooh,
left.
how's the judge?
One enemy
There's a
remaining.
tripwire right there too. Yeah,
Oh, no
he doesn't
play.
even shoot at him.
No, he doesn't.
He's like, yo, Shadow, you can get that one. You
Yeah.
deserve that. That's your tripwire, not mine.
Shadow, you know what? You
Good
deserve that
great
one.
teammate. He said, Shadow, let's get you a couple kills out there, huh?
What a teammate. What a teammate. Like our guy on Friday yelling, "Don't give me the ace."
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah. Anybody listening who wants to go back and watch some of the Showdown, I definitely recommend it.
That was fun.
We had a wild bind game.
That was a wild buying game. That's for sure. But I do want to kind of call out here, the Meteors are definitely on a tear. They are
an
now
absolute
11-7.
With 3 ults up, playing comfortably.
But they got to be careful here. If they lose this round, it's an overtime angle.
They've only got 2 mistakes in the bank, 4 game, and being at that overtime lever is hard because Penguins can just play so kamikaze. The first bloods from people satchel packing in is scary when you're at 12x.
Toxin screen down.
Showstopper available. Can we use that for retake most likely?
Here.
Gonna see another hookah push from the spike at the front of the pack with a healer. I don't love that angle. Looks like Happy's gonna step up, walking with the Trailblazer. That's good.
Here.
Gets a kill though. Master's slowly pushing out.
Master.
Ooh, gotta be checking the corner. Oh, no. Oh my God, that was close. That was a long time.
Checked. That was a while.
That was a long time.
They were really lining it up.
That's scary.
They were getting ready for a haircut there.
Yeah, no kidding. If he crouches at any point right there, it's like, oh God, like you miss.
Ooh, that's rough.
Shadow has his own trip.
Spike planted.
Yep. Shadow trying to just bait a walk through the trip there.
He has a good angle, though.
It's a good angle, but I don't like that tripwire because he falls back and no one's going to chase that.
Yeah, I mean, might have been pre-round, though. You never know.
That could
Like
be.
you
That
know.
could be.
A lot of ults available.
Yeah, this could be a really good ult here, considering that there's got to be someone in garden every
Yeah,
time. Brim's been in garden every time.
I
Oh,
also-
Ellie goes deep, takes it to the face by Sleep. This is very low health from the Meteors, both of them. Tour de Force is not going to be
3-3
out.
now, actually. Oh, gets on.
There it is. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice collateral right through Shiny.
Oh,
Reskin with a
great
good nade.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely plays him off. That was crazy. Reskin,
So-
beautiful 3 there.
The thing is, though, is Penguins actually managed to win that without the KJ ult and now the Brim ult. So if they want to, which I mean, I would hope that they kind of come up with a plan here to play around this KJ ult. They can literally go on A site. They can orbital strike U-Haul and then have that KJ ult available. Plant that down, and you're automatically take site. Like that kind of clears everything here.
I mean, well, if you consider the KJ ult as the world's biggest slow orb, where you throw it, they could walk through it, but it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
So they end up standing all right behind it. So the orbital strike is absolutely huge right there.
It's
so,
like a net,
yeah.
but it's like the net doesn't close until the very end.
Yeah.
It's like a mechanically net.
Timed net.
Kind
Suddenly,
of.
a nice double eyes onto the mid here.
Ooh. Does TP
Wow,
out.
does a
But
little bit of
closer.
damage, and that's all you need. Baby steps.
Oh,
Suddenly,
reloading.
a rough retime there. They're taking turns checking each other.
Oh, nice.
Finally, the head comes out.
1-for-1.
Suddenly, he's got to run off of this.
Oh, wow. He
Not
uses good
immediately.
timing.
Yeah, that net it's not immediate.
It's
the
not
attack
there
killjoy
yet.
is still active. You could still shoot it down if you were fast.
And now the net's there.
And didn't take all the corners. Yeah, Plastic Sleep, they just Meteor shut that one
See,
down.
that is one of the classic situations of the Killjoy ult, when you place it down, does not mean they have to get out right away.
No.
They have, like, I think it's 10 seconds, 11?
I believe it.
I think it's like 10 or 11. But, like, you got to definitely watch your angles there, because right there, especially, you can see it from spawn. So, right there, exactly what Sumley did is he just got one in U-Haul, got Reskin, backs up, and then gets a great timing there for against Reyna.
And the problem is, even at the point that that's flashing right there,
Yeah.
that's not free space. That's places people aren't holding angles from. But you can still stand in heaven. That was unchecked. A back of sight way deep behind
Exactly,
truck. That
yeah.
was unchecked. So you have to consider that. Ellie, I love using the Trailblazer to check here. They're going to follow up on it.
Yeah, they're
Nice
feeling
and
B is
aggressive
their
here.
sight here.
Master's got a good little wall here. Ooh.
Good
See
smoke
some eye
here,
contact
too.
there. Excellent smokes. Flashing right out of that. Q
They're
does.
actually rotating.
They are, which is nice because we're seeing a lot of
Yeah.
utility being used from the
But
Meteors
look
here.
at some Lee's spot, though, on the map. You can see him. I think he's playing on top of the box there. So definitely a cheese spot available.
Scout destroyed.
Yeah, that and its cross angle is a really nice one.
They still have 4 here, though. Oh, they're actually going to start planning out. This is kind of scary. Okay, there's the TPs. Oh, somebody's still there. I think his TPs got caught there, so he's going to be really careful. Oh, look at him. Gets one. TP's out.
Planted.
Wow, he actually gets the TP off. Oh,
Sunny Lee being chased. Oh, the reload saves him.
Let's
He's able to walk out of there.
Okay.
Plastic Sleep. Eyes on 2. A good call here to back up Sunny Lee. Plays off that contact. Ganyu's not there.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
even if you got that one, Ganyu would have turned around for
Oh,
it.
and there it is. I mean, 13-7 at the end of the day is honestly a really close game.
And I mean, basically, yeah, and like 6 in a row there.
Yeah, and you know, going at it alone can only get you so far. Ultimately, if you want to increase your chances of success, you have to level up your teaming skills. We just saw in the last game, we saw a really great try by the Meteors there, but ultimately taken down by the Penguins. Esports Tower really takes the time to create teams of well-matched teammates. I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Halter, and those who haven't watching, check out Esports Clubs. You should. It's a fast track to rank up. Check out esportstower.com, and we can see the bracket here. So the Knights ended up taking down the Scorch, so we can see the Infernos versus the Knights, which I think might be our next game. Then the Penguins, of course, took down these Meteors as we just saw, and they'll be taking down the Surge, the finalists as well. And the Penguins now advance to semifinals. Of course, great game overall, though. I thought it was, 10-2, you're kind of like, uh-oh, that's pretty bad. But the defense, Meteors really did try their best to kind of bring it back. I think once they kind of go back on it, work on an attack, next thing you know, that's a good win for them.
Definitely so. Honestly, their defense was pretty matched, both sides. We just saw one team that was a little bit better on attack,
Yeah.
and that's all it takes.
And of course, so we have more Esports Tower gameplay here, the semifinals coming up next. So we're going to go to a break. Do not go anywhere, and we'll see you right after this.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
We're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Welcome back to this week's broadcast of the Esports Tower in Rumble in Valorant. We're broadcasting from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Welcome back to the Esports Tower Spring Rumble Week 4. It is now time for the semifinals, and we're going to see if the Surge and Infernos can have another rematch in this week's Grand Finals. Up next is the Penguins versus the Surge, another free agent team on Icebox. I'm your host, Brandon Red Hot Kozianczyk, and of course joining me to all the action is Greg Oldsoul Smith. And Greg, we just saw the kind of the free agent team take over.
We did.
A lot of individual skill there, but now we see the Knights take on the Surge, which the Surge fell short just a little bit last week. But last week in Surge's semifinals, they like 13-2 to team. So on Icebox, it is kind of a different map here. What are you kind of expecting for this Icebox here?
I'm looking forward to see how a free agent team takes on Icebox. I'm looking forward to seeing how a free agent team takes on a semifinalist last season. So this should be a real battle. We don't know how it's going to come out at all, considering that free agent team, you can't count them out. They totally took over in the last game that we just saw. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
Absolutely. And Icebox is a really fun map because there's so much to do, can do, and will happen.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of extremely aggressive plays on A. We've seen a lot of passive plays on A. So I kind of like how it gives both sides the, like, if you want to, you can go for it. Like, on the offensive side, you can kind of sneak up, go all the way past those ropes, get in there. Defensive side, same thing. You can kind of peek up early, go through those ropes as well. So I really like Icebox in terms of you get to see what team is comfortable with. And if someone's feeling on this map, you can pop off.
Yes.
It's definitely like a feel map.
Definitely so. Let's see what we've got. 10Z coming back with Pryor, Sage is the Duelist, Kavito, and Barry. Very familiar with this team. Just as well, we're very familiar with seeing Rezkin, Ganyu, Happy.
Pryor's back.
Yeah.
On that Sova. We have definitely seen some sick Sova lineups with him, of course. And this is pre-patch, I believe, because they're, you know, playing the same thing as the VCT is at the moment, so those nerfs have not got through
Definitely
yet.
so. So Pryor's going to have full damage on those shocks.
Yep, and Jet Dash is still the same, so remember that. It is not a Q system.
I like this comp here. It's a very typical Icebox comp on the defending side.
Yeah, we definitely have seen the stage kind of resurface a lot on different maps as well, because we even saw Boise State doing that as well in terms of these last couple of weeks. But I like it a lot. I think especially that B plant, it makes it a lot less risky. We've seen even teams at the pro level not have a stage to try to play on that B and get really punished for that.
It can be a little scary.
Yeah.
Looks like attackers are looking to abuse that Riot Zero just for fun. We're hovering Omen, which I like, just because I like watching Omen play.
And yeah, I'll say Icebox is definitely a map where the controller really isn't set in stone.
It's not.
We've seen all of it.
We have seen there was a little bit there where Omen was huge because he had that extra verticality, and on this map, verticality used to be absolutely massive.
Yeah.
It's still kind of...
I'd say it still is.
It's still the trick of the game, but they've changed it a little bit with that Icebox rebuff, I think.
The B site.
Yeah, definitely. The B site's changed a little bit. Also, I think it's now, they like made tube a little bit skinnier, so if you Sage wall tube, or no, people just realized that you have to Sage wall sideways.
People adapted.
That's what it was. People adapted. But it used to be, you would go to Sage wall tube, and then all of a sudden be like, wait, Omen's in the kitchen. What happened?
Yeah, exactly, because you used to be able to go through there. But now it's like, okay, well, if you just wall it straight ahead, you can't do anything, and then you have to shoot 4 walls of ice.
Oh, my gosh.
So I like seeing the Omen, though. There's a lot of cool one-ways there on the A side they can kind of do, and as well as the verticality he offers. You can do a lot of cool stuff. It's kind of like honestly, like a jungle gym for him.
And there's some nice places he can ult to that are pretty much safe. Like you know, late game, late round, no one's in the kitchen.
Yep.
Deep in Snowman, you're pretty safe. So his ult is a lot safer to throw.
He always just offers that, you know, ability to kind of go somewhere too. Because sometimes you could lose a bomb in the spot that you didn't want to, and then you're like, okay, well, that's okay, just stick Omen on it. Like, you know. So.
Yes. Yeah, so you can play kind of more aggressive with the spike, which means you get better fork plants where you split the people. You know what I mean.
And, of course, we'll get to our game 2 of the day, the first semifinals. It'll be the Surge versus the Penguins here, with the Surge kind of sealing the grand finals once again. And, of course, Penguins being this kind of more or less free agent team. Ganyu getting the first pick onto Key.
Starting to bring in the aggression. ET Surge is held back in the very back of A. Wow.
Ooh, Rezkin once again
going crazy. Just one after another, looking for one more.
And I'm really excited to see Rezkin on this jet again.
He's on that ledge, Ellie is, so Sova's going to pull off. Ooh.
Yeah, he was really low.
Rezkin goes pretty wide for being so low. Loses it. Ellie might be able to catch the Sova Pryor here. Barry checking out the back angles for him, doing well. And they're going to move off site. That must
he has
mean
a
that they're
flank here.
comfortable.
Okay, gets him a lot. That was his HP. He gets headshot anyways.
Barry, a rough reload. Pryor
Great
does take
trade,
one.
yeah.
He's owning the site here. They're going to move up pretty quick. Maybe could have got the half.
Oh,
the
good try
right
there.
clicks.
Omen.
Excellent play by Omen.
Omen. Blank. Omen. Yeah. Great job there. Like I said, Penguins, Surge are going to have to respect Rezkin here. I think Rezkin is one of those players who has been in the Esports Tower a decent long time. I think he took a decent break there, but his jet is very aggressive, as we've seen, even though he had the Rays last game. But he will play so aggressive. He is not afraid to dash in. He's not afraid to play that extra while. He overheats, too. He goes crazy. He'll get 2 and he'll keep going.
Yeah.
So, and I will say, he definitely has the operator threat. He's definitely one of the most consistent jet operators we've seen in Esports Tower. Granted, it's been a while, but you never know if he kind of pulls out the operator. And, of course, they should have a bye this round from the Penguins.
I like how you talk about overheating and like heating
Yeah.
up. Because when you do take a kill or two, sometimes it feels nice to just cash out, move back, let him resituate and say, hey, I got a 2v0. We're on a better footing now.
That's right.
But if you go aggressive and say, hey, you know what?
I'd go
2v1
third,
is pretty good, but a 3v0,
exactly.
like I have space right now that I should not have. They're not ready for this. They're not set up further in the ranks. You can kind of tear down and waterfall those in.
Yeah, but you also think of, I've gotten 2, I want to get more. I'm going for my 3rd. Uh-oh, there's 2 of them. That's the overheat. Which sometimes you're feeling it. Sometimes you want to get your eco rounds. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes you want those ecos. When you have Spectres versus Classics, you get those 2 kills, well, you want more. How else do you get on top of the scoreboard? That combat score. That's eco rounds. Gotta get those ecos in.
And if you bonus in a weapon and you're like, oh, I just absolutely changed the playing field. If I can like bonus in some other weapons for my other people.
Yep.
So it's tempting, but you can't get greedy.
Absolutely. And happy to go with the Marshall. We actually see Ellie going with the. We have 2 pistol buys. So. Oh my! Wow, that's close. Oh, one more.
Might actually.
Okay, nope. Oh
No.
wow. 10Z. Gets
10Z,
that
a quick
pick on
reply.
that. Okay.
Oh, nice. Goes to the shoulder. Ellie going with the heal. A good call. Back to
huge.
overhealed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that recon.
No one
just
shoots
shoot
it.
the recon.
Yeah, I'll say
running from it.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, the mid dash kill. That's the problem with dashing straight backwards. If someone's right in front of you, nothing.
Yep.
All it does is make your head spin.
Ooh, Ganyu. Okay, this is
crazy
why
headhunter.
he didn't buy a gun.
That's the second quick kill headhunter right around that same corner. Ganyu was comfortable.
He heard me. He's like, I don't need anything else. I have this. Oh, that's actually, wow. He kind of read him there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a tricky one.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it doesn't do anything much than send your Reyna in.
Timing.
Ooh, Sage Duelist knows they're there. Gonna go for a quick little cheese.
Oh, God, okay. Whew,
Last
that
one
gets
to the heart.
scary,
That was a little scary. That Sage Classic, you gotta grind for that one.
Okay.
Ooh, watching the Raptors.
Oh.
Knows it's coming. Oh, good damage. Enough to send him away.
Doesn't feel for himself.
But
He's in the
man,
corner.
when the spike is down, that was kind of a win by Omen. That's a win by Omen. Coming back with that Spectre.
Close.
You've got to reposition after a 1v1.
Oh, Barry was ready for that, actually.
Ellie was not.
Oh, misses that one.
Last player standing.
Very nice. Barry taking the
He's
last
gonna
one out.
get
and
them
here
all.
it is.
Uh-oh. Whoa. If he goes down here, though, oh, wow. That's actually very worth. Honestly, with the Surge not winning that round, that's actually as best as they could have gotten.
And here's the thing. When you're the last person alive on your team, can you really bonus? Everybody else is going to be one buying something. So just go for the ult point.
And you're not going to – you saved that round, so you don't need to save a Marshall.
No. Omen, I think, did excellent there.
Yeah. Well, Barry went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Barry got 3 and then plus the last one, so that's like, you know, not really – it doesn't count as 4, but like they are 4. So great job there. And now the Surge will have their first buy round. Well, Penguins are actually going to upgrade here. Ellie has a Vandal. They didn't – remember, 2 people from the Penguins actually didn't buy last round in terms of guns. We saw, I think, the Headhunter, like you said, he went like 8 bullets there. That's 800 credits. That's it. So
6 or 8?
Get 8. I don't think he fired all 8, but he had 8 available.
Yes, yeah.
Ooh, and Redskin is out there. Look at the spot, though, that Sage is a duelist gets. And look at that cheeky spot. Gets 1 kill.
Ooh.
Oh, another one.
Right up.
They have no idea where he is. Look at this spot.
Oh.
Spike
Sage,
planted.
crazy positioning.
Oh
They
my
find him, but he takes
gosh.
him. And how do you even tell someone where that is?
Yeah, they're on top of the box, on top of the wall. Like what?
They're all the way up. All the way
Get
up.
up there.
Oh, Ganyu making way too much eye contact. Sees that jet, can't quite take it.
I don't even know how that works, because if you look at the wall, it's like floating.
Flawless.
Yeah, wow, they have no idea where he was. I didn't know where he was. Redskin's like, okay, I'm looking for the Sage. Uh-oh, he's, what do you mean he's above me? Look at this.
That's crazy.
And look at the wall is, though. It's like,
The only time I've seen stuff like that is when you go to, like, Breeze A-site and you put the gravity well on top of the pyramids. And you just, like, mash control and you, like, float up and then you can stand on top. There's another place you can use that on bind. Those are the weird spots, the nice cheeses. The thing is, you use it once, and then they check it every time.
Yep.
So you got a free kill out of that, but that's
But you
all.
can do it at different
You
spots
want
as
to
well.
play?
If you
Let's
can.
play.
Oh,
Nice
here comes
headhunter coming out. Yeah, when they see the headhunter, they're
Oh,
like,
wow,
no.
dink. That's
Whoa.
so unlucky.
That's a laser-thin dink right there. At that point, you're just lined up, and you're looking at the mini-map.
Yeah, the 145 always feels bad, of course, though. That fall-off damage. Happy NA gets that Vandal. 10Z Diggy healed, but still very low. Took 145 HP at the end of the day.
Happy saw 2 people didn't take any fire, though. Going to keep moving in. Omen with a rough, slow position decides to TP out.
Good call.
Not a bad call,
Oh,
yeah.
right into the smoke. Though. That's
Oh.
like a call.
Never want to be shot in the knees when you're holding on to a tour de force.
Yeah.
Your quick scoping has to be pretty solid. Omen's going to
great
get
go.
nice contact on the one, follows it.
Oh, great blind.
Oh, that was
Oh.
uncomfortable. It was a little bit
Spike
too
down
low
A.
to
Yeah.
hit both levels.
Let's
So
say he does get
great
the
one
Reyna,
onto
which
one.
is huge, but has his teammate to push him as well.
Yep.
And that's a good job by his teammate. He has his back, right? He's playing that upper angle, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
Because this is a different map. You blind both of them, for sure.
definitely. Definitely. And that's what we're talking about. The verticality of Icebox makes
Yep,
it so special.
see right there, he's
So they
ready to
come
go.
in for the help. Yep. Was a waits wait too, so you would have had to be moving forward and throwing quite a bit high.
Yeah, and Sage's duelist does a great job there. It's hard to really react to that, of course. So
No, good positioning by the Surge there.
hey, now it's 2-2 with Surge taking the last 2 rounds. Penguins are now kind of okay. Well, what are we doing? Attack? What do we need to do? The Empress is up for Ellie. I think Empress has a lot of opportunity to go kind of crazy in this map. Wow, it actually didn't ping. I'm surprised. Oh, they probably LOS'd it actually.
They did, yeah. They stood underneath the
Yeah, I saw that. That was
piece
good.
there. That was good. I'm surprised they didn't play off of that. Usually, if I cheese a location, I'm like, oh, easy ground. Happy. A good check onto Snowman. Ellie caught uncomfortably
yeah, that's
by
pretty
Pryor.
unfortunate too.
And that kind of gives a nice read onto where they want to go. So we see
I think he
Surge
walled it,
come
or did he
flying
wall
in.
it yet? Is there a wall there?
No, I don't think there's a wall.
No. Not having enough for wall definitely sucks here. Oh,
They
he
trade
tried
the
to
slow orbs?
Yeah, he tried to go slow there, but he actually threw it back himself.
Pryor doesn't want to walk in front of this off.
Wow, he did anyways though.
Oh, punished for it.
That
Redskin,
is so unfortunate.
Redskin was like, do not push this angle.
Oh, they
this
just
is
have a
the
wall.
angle.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
there's still another site. Oh, it's Planet A. That's why.
Yeah, that was tricky. There's
missed
no
that
reason
one.
to put the
My
wall
bad.
there. Anyways, Ganyu's got to move back in just to protect this. Long distance headhunter sees a lot. Takes one. Ooh, barely avoids that second one.
Yeah.
No chance. They just fall down.
Reskin has a gun. Might as well save it at this
Reskin has
point.
got a-
Yeah.
Yeah. And turns right around. Not
He
even
actually can
gonna go for
drop
the
this
outros.
gun next round for his teammates too, and then have the knives.
Yes.
Because he has full armor, so he doesn't worry about that. Theoretically here, I'm guessing if they can't buy one, he should be able to just drop and then pop the knives.
Looks
But
like-
hey,
looks
Surge
like they're
3-0
gonna
spree
keep it.
here.
They are. A spree indeed, because they crushed the bonus from Penguins because there was nobody left.
Yeah, I also think the biggest thing is Penguins are definitely getting a little greedy in terms of, okay, well, we're playing these one-on-one spots, but you're getting, when you get picked off like that, especially on attack on an icebox, it's really hard to play. Because then you don't have any off angles there for that B site, but they just go back to A site anyways. What a great plus plan overall by Surge. Retake.
I want to see some more mid pushing from either team. Mid is kind of untouched.
Oh, they got Pryor there in the mid,
They did.
as you said it.
Yep, the mid through to B. It looks like we're even going to send Spike through mid. On
Yes,
the
they
nice
gotta be
1v1
careful
against
there,
Reyna.
and
Reyna
that's
takes them.
gone.
That's Spike
Spike
down in
down
such an
B.
awkward position.
And Barry has Viper's if he can get to it.
A slow orb right on top of it to deter anyone from quick walking that one. So it's down hard.
Wow,
Ellie with
yeah.
a fast. Oh, and the look through.
Oh!
Ooh, and an op 2 10Z
Always
taking one
gotta
into
be ready
Ellie.
for that. It's a cheeky spot there for sure.
Consider it wide open.
Yeah.
So many times.
It's like you see like this imaginary, window and it feels off, right?
Kavito needs a single pixel to work with. Shoots as soon as they see anything, but it's not fast enough to deter a spike grab. Still watching his spot, even though they've walked all the way to A and back. They're not sure where they want to plant, but they're considering B long now. We might have a lurking duelist from the Penguins. Not a good look, considering that it is 3v2 now.
I don't think
in
it's
B-side.
lurking at this
No.
point though, because I think they're actually
They're
gonna
looking
rotate
to
to
set
it.
up. In that case, Sage's
Oh,
duelist
has
might
one.
catch a nice one here. Ganyu's checking it though. He doesn't
Oh
see it.
yeah, that angle is way too hard to play.
It's pretty wide.
Oh, Res gets the immediate Empress though. Res coming out. Ooh. I think that's his last knife.
quick.
I think that's his last knife right
Was
there.
it? That's
It
nice.
might have been. Because he hit like he threw like 3 of those out there. Okay, has 3 left.
Yeah, duelist. Moving on to the
Oh,
One
a lot of
enemy
crazy
remaining.
timing here. Tenzi does trade. Doesn't really trade. He gets 1 for 0 there.
Whoa!
What?
For the fourth one.
Yeah.
Just alt fires into the knees, and Omen doesn't have a chance.
That's a classic. Like, okay, I have my knives, and there's only 1 left though.
Yes, very true.
It's kind of turned into that.
Just shotgun it as soon as you see
Yeah.
red.
Rule of thumb is like you miss the first one, you just gotta right click. Even if you're that close thing, it's just better to right click there.
It really
But
is.
wow, he gets timing to get. I mean, Sage definitely did not have the best time here in terms of times.
And it's unlucky.
Kind of. I think the mid one definitely wasn't. He could play in a better angle where you have a little bit more room. He did it. He actually thought about it too. He like went hard, like farther left, and he had a better angle. Then he's like, no, I'll play the corner angle. So he like had the thought, but you know, you won the round anyways, so it doesn't matter. 4-0 spree here for the Surge. So Penguins are definitely need to kind of adapt here in this attack. Could be defense sided for them. You never know. So at this point, you just need to figure out what's going wrong for you. You know.
Nice, gentle watch here.
Yeah.
Penguins realizing that maybe they should slow down a little bit. Gonna send Omen in with a quick smoke. Gonna really
Reskin has
smoke
the knives
all the
now.
maze.
That's a
knives.
oh
Wow,
my
that's
gosh.
uncomfortable. Takes Skivito from such a
That's
distance.
a hard angle.
Oh, all you need to see is that Widow's peek, and he goes for it. Reskin going deep.
Didn't you blow him, though?
Not punished for it. There's one right beneath him.
He's still there.
Still.
Wait, where?
Right there.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my
turns around and takes it.
Uh-oh.
Reskin, you're crazy.
An op.
Wow, this is up to an op. Taken by the acid bite. That is rough.
Oh, I don't even know I just witnessed there. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
What a man versus machine setup. Just takes two absolutely nasty ones.
And then dies the Viper snake bite.
That's learn your lineups.
Oh.
Ooh, he sees it. He didn't. Finally does track back. Wow, gets a third. That third was not necessary.
Wow.
That second and the
That third one was crazy. I'm gonna give him that one.
second one was impressive. That third one, that was all instinct.
Yeah. Wow. I got nothing
What
to say
a
to that
headhunter.
one. Wow.
Let's see, 4 bullets in the tank.
Yeah, it uses a lot
It's
here.
gentle on that first one.
This
She's
one,
on the
boom.
reload. That third snaps back like 50
He was
degrees
ready
to
for
take.
that. Holy.
Ooh, that's a hype. You almost just want to take a pause after
Yeah,
that.
oh my, yeah. Hey, Penguins broke that 4-0 somehow, and sometimes you just need your chamber to pop off. Okay, there's the spike. Looks like no one wants it. They said, hey, Sage, that's your job. He's like, all right.
That's all right. Attackers don't really need the spike. They can just go in and kill everyone, remember?
Oh.
Oh, Sage's Duelist. Might be playing Sly onto this one in the mid.
Wow.
Gonna catch one. Oh, it's a little greedy with the utility. Is backed up, though, so he's able to take 2 more. Oh, checks that above.
Overheated, overheated. That's what we're talking about for overheated.
What? He was ready for it and takes out the other opper.
Say no one saw him there, so that's a good angle.
That opens up, dual op comp if they can pull this the rest of the way through with both people alive. Ganyu's got to hold it down. He's dealing with a lot.
That tube angle actually gets you more than you think. You'd be like, oh, we always check that.
Oh,
but like
that's such a
so
rough
much,
one.
there's such a little tiny thing, holding him out there. So
And there's no way Omen jumped up there. That's another.
Yeah, exactly.
The Omen TP to strange
Another
vertical
angle.
angles is what we talked about earlier.
because it's not only the J you have to worry about, right? Like,
If Ganyu,
oh, he was
a
falling
little too
down
slow.
there.
It
That's so
was.
lucky.
Down mid.
Now they've only got 2 ops in the
I
tank.
like this idea.
Good change to the Glitch Pop Phantom's going to be a lot more comfortable here.
He has ult. He's ult. He's got
have
ult
ult.
quick though.
You got to be
30
out.
seconds left.
Ooh.
Now does he go to A or B? He's
I
only
don't know.
deciding.
If I see a smoke,
Uh-oh.
oh, doesn't see anything, but they're right
Oh,
there.
he's
Oh,
gone.
straight for the plant. That's all.
Yeah. It's hard to tell too, right? Because like you have no idea where they are A. So you're like, okay, well maybe they're on B.
That's true, but just a little bit further back, and you clean from
That's
another
true.
angle.
I will say Surge definitely did a good job of kind of, okay, we're going to have one A, B. Here we know he has ult. Let's just play the spike. Rather than play the spike, they were not playing the spike there.
Right.
They were just waiting.
When there's 5 players, you want to hold on to the spike because you only have to defend 1 point.
Exactly.
But the truth is, Omen can be absolutely anywhere. So now you have to defend the next kind of like link in the chain is the 2 points.
Yeah. I agree.
So no, good read there, good play.
In the
good
tour de
move.
force coming out here.
Yeah, bringing them bringing them the op that they might need to win this round. Gonna set up a good TP just a little bit away. Whoa, Tenzi taking a lot of information. Decides not to play aggressive on that.
That was a one-shot, one-kill there. I love those.
Bringing the tour de force right off the table. A dangerous one. Tenzi sees one, can't play that.
This gameplay has gotten a lot spicier too. These guys are definitely starting to feel it.
That brings the tour de force back on the table.
Yep.
That's kind of an ult that saves an ult. A good call.
Ellie has the Empress up here. I'd love to see a pop.
Ooh, might do it. Nope, decides not to. Wow.
Oh, that's
that was
a lot of
very
damage.
delayed shock dart. That was the most gentle bounce I've ever seen on
Did
a
a
shock
lot of
dart.
damage though.
It really did. Brought him down
yeah.
to 27.
Oh, and
a
he's going
quick
for
op
more.
shot on a Reskin.
Double angle.
Reskin
That's
just absolutely
crazy.
pinched
Yeah. Okay, I like that play. Omen No Name here has been kind of doing well at the op here, not gonna lie.
Really has. Yeah, and a good call last round. Just an awkward plan. Otherwise, they would have had this op to start. Kivito.
Ooh, great TP.
Lucky that didn't happen.
Yeah, little rendezvous action.
A good call, Barry.
Oh, good ult.
Definitely so, considering 2v4 with the... Ooh, yep, gonna open that up.
Oh, a lot of
Man.
damage. Just too far.
Kivito takes one onto Happy, looking for that other one as they walk around. Can't really push too hard here. Playing against his op is awkward, but Ellie just has to play for time. It takes one anyways.
I definitely noticed that when the Penguins are getting the ones getting these first bloods, and definitely playing not too out of their comfort zone. Like, you know, Redskin gets, you know, one there and then goes a little crazy. That kind of sucks, but the biggest thing is I think when Penguins get these first bloods and they're able to actually set up this post plant, they've won like every round. The biggest thing is it's when they play these weird kind of post plants and they're getting a little too ahead of themselves. They're pushing out spawn, and then that's when Surge kind of takes it back, and then they get those picks, and that really leads them to kind of take the round. But overall, 5-4, really close game here so far.
It really is. It's been real slow. They've been using all the clock.
Oh, Barry gets close. Oh, look at this wall, too.
Whoa. That is a little bit of an awkward position. Take a little bit of damage onto him.
I think
Reston's
they
going
saw
to try
him.
for
I think
some
they
as well.
saw him. They
Yeah, they're
definitely
lined
saw
up
him.
for him.
Good try, though. I like that play.
Reskin going
Wow,
deep.
Omen
He's
gets
on
a pick.
fire. Reskin right behind that Omen smoke. Omen smoke for the rest of
Oh,
the team.
shotgun
Doesn't
kill,
help
by the
too
way.
much. That smoke dissipating. Got rid of the Omen.
Oh, wow.
Prior taking one on an Ellie before Omen replies.
But now it's still 1v2. Great. I like Zembra's play. Okay.
Good Empress into 1v2. They are
Actually just baited
setting
him, I
up.
think. Okay, they're actually leaving.
Oh.
Are they?
Is this? Wait.
This is scary.
Are they trying to... Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. He's going to go silent. Reyna's going to think they moved. He's going to try to catch him on the rotate.
Yeah, but Reyna hasn't moved yet.
No, there's no reason for her to.
I mean, think they haven't hurt her, so they're actually... Yeah, they're actually... Okay, that
Ooh,
was kind of
Reyna's
cool.
starting to
30
move now.
seconds left.
This is not a bad call, but what does the chamber do? You're kind of wasting a person in this strat.
Oh, they're going back. They're to hear him. Okay, never mind. He's gone.
Oh, Ganyu leaves.
This is a lot of... You could just hear the comms. It would be
She's walking
hilarious
through.
here.
Oh, he's not looking for her. Kavito's too low. Oh, he's in the wrong angle. She's
Oh,
going to
he's
totally
so-
see him.
okay, yeah,
No. He did have Spike. If they drop Spike up on top of the tube, that's a loss. So it's a good thing Ganyu had it, went for the plant. Now he just has to watch. There's no way that she would go back to Snowman, so that comm should come out and tell him that
He
she's a
might
mid.
expect this knowing where you planted it, right?
It's fair.
Uh-oh.
Kavito, a close
Uh-oh.
angle.
Oh, wow. Key just, you know, that's one of those 50-50s of, okay, I'm going to have to look left
It's a
or
rough
right,
one.
and you took a left, and that's just kind of unfortunate.
It was, yeah. It's
Great
the quick
clutch
watch
by
where you try to
Ganyu,
see
and now
both.
it is 5-5. This is a insane half. Really far, really back and forth here.
It really has.
And you can even see the spread of the kills, right? That usually dictates like kind of how the game is. Happy, unfortunately, has not found one.
It's
Sometimes that happens. You know what? Happy get second half, that's them. That's them.
they're going to pop off.
They're being the team player here.
Crazy.
But other than that, actually, this kill spread's pretty evened out. If you see like Surge, they have like literally all within 3
Yeah, it's
kills,
pretty-
so
it's
that's pretty good.
smooth.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Penguins, they've got
choosing-
like 8887.
In choosing B here, right? Like they don't have any resistance yet. There's no Viper Wall put down yet. Only this little smoke. I mean,
It's one of the few full B pushes.
yeah, he
we've
uses
seen.
both right away, which actually don't get too much value here.
No, considering that they're not going to be pushing up that deep yet.
Resin gets a pick as well, which
I
is
mean,
huge.
one wall could have done everything that all those smokes did.
Yeah.
Instead, you still have a wall in the bank, which doesn't get you very much late round. They've
Oh,
already
this is
taken
crazy.
space
This is
over.
crazy. Okay,
That's an
wow.
awkward dismiss. They're looking at a whole lot with that. Goes for the fake. A good one.
Oh,
Ooh.
10Z going crazy here. Oh, doesn't take down by Redskin.
10Z still so much damage. Bring it to a 2v3. A quick leer. Ellie. Oh, watch
Oh,
too many
great.
angles at once.
Yeah, great peek.
Good play by
2v2
Kavito.
now. Wow.
Yeah, Redskin and Omen are in comfortable angles, though. It's a good cover, letting them get the spike.
I have the spike.
I don't
Last player standing.
know exactly what that was about. That's all right. Gonna repush this. You can't really run to the other side.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
down. Kavito takes the last one.
It gets a 3K.
Last round.
Redskin had a
before
3K
the
as well,
switch.
but did go down. So now the Surge 6-5. This would be a big round because I think, you know, 7-5, 6-6 is kind of a difference, honestly. So we'll kind of see how this ends up going. Surge have done a really good job of playing this defense. And, of course, it's always different than swapping it up in terms of, okay, now we got to swap these roles. How do you attack versus you defend on this map and things like that. The Viper on attack is definitely one thing I do want to point out is if the Penguins decide to ever get an operator, the Surge just have a hard time dealing with that. We've seen these comms like the Surge have ran with like that one flash from Reyna, and then once they have that Viper's wall, it's really hard to hit them with the op, right?
10 could have had a good one with that knife. He's got to fall back a little bit.
Oh,
Another time,
unfortunate.
just barely missing that one.
Does have the Vandal just in case still, but
I appreciate the reposition after
Two
each
knives.
miss. You heard him get the orb. No way they move back after that. Ooh, another knife miss. 10 is not going to be happy.
Oh, in the smoke. A lot in the smokes right now. Oh, Sage gets him actually.
Oh, a lineup there. Almost had two of them. 10 is fighting an uphill battle here. Looking to just take some damage. Finally gets one. Sage's duelist picks up their second.
Enemy remaining.
10 gets his second. Moves in for the 3K to finish him off. Wow, 10.
That's a way
hopped
to
around
end
and did
half.
so much.
Yeah.
Really made
sides.
introductions with everyone on the team before then coming back.
Yeah,
for his
yeah.
3K.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna look at everyone on the map first, then I'm coming back. That was a great crossfire setup there from Surge as well. We saw the Omen kind of get close, and you know, Tenzi couldn't actually finish him off, but he had the off angle from his teammate. I think that's really important on a map like Icebox. It's because there's so many angles to crossfire there because you can play a different angle, but you just need to have the cross. The moment you have the cross, you're in a safe angle, right? Like, well, you know, playing it right, of course,
Right.
but I think it just shows that a lot of time is a big idea. And they're actually they're just getting him a skin. Like, hey, can I have your skin? Can I have your skin? Can I have your ghost, please?
I remember
Ghost,
the first
please?
time I queued with people who would like play the game basically for the skins. So weird.
Hey, skins are Valorant skins are sick in
They're
this game.
pretty cool.
Okay,
10Z
going out.
moving right
it doesn't
on in.
actually get anything.
Oh, God, you see so much.
Great
Takes one to
TP.
the shoulder and keeps moving.
Wow, he
A
actually
good
went-
TP position.
He went 6 bullets too.
Yeah. Oh, happy just trying to run out of there with a knife.
Prior
Risk
got
it.
one.
Hoping to find one here after. On you.
Oh,
not
that's a
gonna get
big
much.
shock dart.
Very nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, looking for another one behind yellow, but they're too
yeah.
quick. Kavita with the ghost takes
Good
it on
peek.
Agani with the head on her.
Yeah, good peek there.
Ellie
Flank.
sees a lot. Oh, it's the running away with the knife for me.
Last player standing.
It is so hard to run in this game. Like, you get slowed down so much with a
Yeah,
bullet.
that's true. Look at Sage. He's brooming.
Sage rolling on in.
Ellie
Ellie is as
1v3.
well.
Sage is pretty low, but still, you get 3 more here. And the 2 ones on site are... Oh, good dink. Gets
Whoa.
one.
Right, just
Has
barely.
a heal.
Corner does take one. That spike is just so low right now. It is going to be hard.
Yeah, there's just no way.
No.
Quick
They're
for
already,
outros.
they're already walking for outros.
Yeah. Honestly, you might as well go down at this point. Yeah, I like
Yep.
this play. I like that
Good
play.
calls.
Yep. Oh, actually, Sage went down too.
Yeah, the defense was not quite fast enough out of there.
Maybe it depends if they had a Spectre or not. If they have no Spectre, I think it's okay.
Yeah, that's
Because you
fair.
have that ult orb and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but if
the
they
ult
do,
orb-
you definitely want that for the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
But only one member. So, yeah, okay. We definitely see the ult jab saying oops. So, definitely was not intended. But now the Surge only have 1 gun to stay. So, they have 1 Spectre, whereas the Penguins are going to have the full buy here with those Phantoms and Vandals. Let's go up A5, though. Oh, a little wall here?
Deploying drone.
I like this Viper wall. We haven't seen a whole lot of the drone today.
Man, seeing the old drone is crazy because it lasts so long.
Yeah. 10Z moving on. in,
Guardian.
Very comfortable.
Oh, wow, a lot of damage.
Ooh, very
Like
much.
me. Does trade that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Rescue did a lot of damage with those classic shots. Oh, great job by Sage's
Last
Duelist.
player
Not in that
standing.
flash. Oh, wow, he classics him. He reverse classics him. Fast round here from Surge. And I'm pretty sure the Penguins must not have bought. They didn't. Okay. I was about to say. I was like, if you don't buy there, I don't know about that one.
10Z with the Guardian.
He had a
That's-
last round, yeah. And now it's 9-5 for this Surge. Kind of getting a little bit of a lead here for the first time this game. It seems like Surge actually have 2 fill players this week, which is KVito and Pryor. Like we kind of saw, I was like, oh, Pryor's back, but he's on Surge. So they're filling in some great, you know, esports time members we've seen in the past Rumbles. And of course, Barry, the IGL, has done a great job. We've seen the last round. He's done a lot great clutches as well with that Viper's Pit that 1 round. So
It really is.
Barry did a great job with that. And of course, the coach has said how impressed with how calm and collective he is for such a young player. We love seeing that stuff. And seeing these players grow in the esports tower is always a thing as well. Love seeing that. So much good experience you can get.
Looks like they rotated off of B after seeing that ice wall, so it's going to be an A push to an empty A site. Ellie's got to run right in to make it happen. Already going to see that drone, which lets them know how deep they are. Sees 10Z up top, but doesn't want it. Going to ignore this layer. Fix the LOS, but right through Shiny, they're taken. Ganyu, a good play, but is returned by 10Z with the Guardian. Rezkin watching this back of site knows that the spike is down now. Kind of has to force this in. He's going to get some support from the Omen, considering as that smoke goes up, he can push her on the other side, but not anymore.
Oh!
Sage Duelist takes one, greedy for another.
Doing a lot of damage, actually. And I think they had a Spectre, so it's the only way it could kind of work a little bit.
Yeah.
Great that it shouldn't, but when you have that many bolts of Spectre, it's kind of the thing it does. It's, it's the run and gun weapon for a reason, right? So
run and gun Spectre.
That's true.
Remember run and gun Stinger meta?
When the Stinger was broken, yeah. I used to never have a reason to buy the Spectre because the Stinger was just way better because the zoom in is insane. Great timeout here, by the way. It is now 10-5. The Penguins have not won a round on this kind of half, so I like the timeout. Hey, you know what? We are close. We were. It was 7-5. Now it's 10-5, so what can we do? And not out of the realm of possibility of coming back either.
Definitely not. No, we've seen crazy comeback. We even just the round that Penguins just won, we're fighting a comeback.
Yeah, and a lot of these rounds have been pretty close. Like, it's really come down to a lot of, like, 1v1s, 1v2s.
Really
so
has.
things like that just kind of show you, okay, it just could have went one way. And I think, you know, of course, of being like, oh, well, if I would have done this, this, and this. But the thing is in these games is you definitely have to identify that. Of course, yeah, you could have done this thing different. But you have to move on. I think the biggest thing is when you're in an active game, it is cool to, of course, reflect. You want to get better and stuff, improve, but you can reflect more after the game. I think one of the things is okay, I messed up that round. I could now, next time I do, I'll do this different, but you don't want to keep dwelling on it. I think one thing is, you know, these teams that are behind or something like that, sometimes are like, oh, we could have done this, oh, I should have done this, I should have done this. Well, it's like, well, now it doesn't matter. You're in the moment. It's now 10-5. You have to do now. It is now. If you could have said, oh, it could have done, well, then apply it now, right? So, like, I think it's a big thing in terms of mindset. You definitely want to make sure you're not clouding your judgment with that.
Yeah, if you're worrying about early game mistakes when it's already mid-round.
Tag. Absolutely, but they know he's up there. Oh, wow, good TP.
That's a lot of eyes.
Yeah, that's scary.
Does get on out of there, so that space is for 10Z to walk right in on. Ooh. That's just rough timing. Omen takes a free one onto 10Z, so now yellow is pretty well contested. Happy in the front of it, an awkward position, but it might give him a good one onto a red player here. Considering the heal, might be able to catch a nice one. Oh, he saw it, but he doesn't want to swing on it. Happy is not super comfortable on this. Takes his... Is that his first one?
Second one.
Second one.
He got one on the other side.
Before Pryor replies, Sage taking one onto Ganyu. It's now down to Ellie versus the world.
You might have said, okay, well, just time outed. But the thing is Penguins just called that timeout, and it is a save round. So, wow, look at Sage. Sage is playing in a very interesting spot.
I love the off angles, Sage.
Yep. And I like these kind of off angles. Like, who would have thought you could get that wall there, right? Yeah. Like, you definitely are looking at some cool stuff. Ooh, ADS. Ooh, Ellie gets 2, actually.
And that's enough.
That's enough to take a dent into the eco as well.
There is the overheal from Ellie, which is kind of demoralizing. But with 3 people, holding an awkward off angle to do some damage is okay. Barry, a good one.
He heard him now.
Walked right by. Does hear it now. It's hard.
Oh, the bomb is planted up there. Okay, yeah.
It is. Honestly, just looking for an outro, not going to find it. Ellie considers
just gonna die.
Running, but yeah, this is the move.
Still has the Empress. I'd love to see an Empress kind of used here from Ellie. I think she's doing a great job with that Reyna of everything else, but I think you definitely want to use that ult a little more, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't have to be
It's a low cost, yeah.
Good Reynas make great Empresses. That's just how it is.
And you don't even have to pop off with every Empress, because sometimes you getting 1 kill is actually the Empress difference.
Get your 1.
Like, literally, you popping Empress and getting 1, like, that's fine.
Yeah, and especially considering how many times it's come down to a 1v1 at the end.
Yep.
1 kill difference, like we said.
Yep.
1 kill is 20% of the round.
True, and sometimes that extra attack speed if you don't get the headshot right away is the difference.
Yeah.
So, something to think about.
And that overheal, you're protecting your team.
True.
By being able to be a nice, like, meat shield in front. Ganyu, looking for a few.
Oh, great.
Takes so much damage
TPs,
on the one, but
actually.
the instant TPs?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you can commit a little bit hard. You're already winning the round.
I mean, he shot like 2 bullets there. I think that's enough. I think that's more than enough because you have to remember, but the whole animation of TP you get shot at. So
all he did was take care of the heal.
Yep. Oh,
Ooh,
great.
A
Yeah.
lot of eyes on a gun there.
That's insane peek there.
10Z is going to be the one to pull the trigger.
We hear the knives being popped as well.
All up. It's a full commit. They're going down for it. A good dig.
Wow.
Finally gets it. Ellie onto Pryor.
4v3.
Nice heal, able to move in a little bit here. A good double peek. Gets some damage. Follows up with a dig. Ellie takes a second on the Kevito. Keep watching this. Clearing out that spike. Ooh, Ellie sees Sage.
I think he might have had the... I think he's going to hold it. Yeah, he missed the lineups. He missed.
Defuse. An easy
I
hold.
think he missed it, though, because of the... Oh, I see. He just missed it. The one thing that I do want to see eventually, and I know this is an insanely like 5-head thing that's not going to happen a lot of times, but if you have your Sage wall, I'd love to just see them just block the lineup.
Ooh, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how funny would that be? I want to see it. That's what I'm just saying. That's what I want to see. I think it'd be funny. It's like, oh, I have my lineups. Then you're just like, wait a minute. There's a Sage wall there. What the heck? So I don't know.
What do you need?
But I mean, look at 10Z though. 20 kills. Going a little crazy here. Now 11-6 here for the Surge. One round off of that overtime
kind of
area.
position.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not the first time 10Z has taken one here. Looking for another, not going to find it.
Yeah,
little
good,
intimidation fire
good
sends him out.
point to just stop there.
Yeah, don't get greedy.
Because that's a one-shot headshot if you do get headshot there.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Great
good
job.
one from Omen.
down.
Oh,
got
no,
the
they got him
smoke.
just in time.
Yeah.
Right through the center of the smoke. Rezkin holding that spot, though, even though he almost got dinked. Almost. Finally move out. Almost. Not going to really push this too hard. In fact, I see him kind of backtracking.
Oh.
Watching from the nest, though, Rezkin.
Oh, so close. Yeah.
Almost takes one. Barry, a little low now. Comfortable to hang out, just move back, plant another day. Penguins Ellie holding the sight while he sends Chamber. Along with the tour de force, it's not the call. Oh, Ellie doesn't need anyone else on Spite. Takes the sight down. Got to play against this Empress and a Jet.
One enemy.
And that is it.
Great
but
shot,
wow.
Ganyo. And that, hey, that's
Ganyu
a 3K right there.
sweeps it
Yeah.
up. That's a good tour de force use to get rid of an Empress.
And gotta get something going here too. It's 11-7, so you cannot afford that last round. You gotta make sure you keep going there.
So this is good money for the Penguins.
Absolutely. And so now, gonna give the gun away. Ganyu giving it back actually.
It's a little spray.
Oh, they want to swap skins.
swap.
Little skin swap.
That's how it is. The
And
Reaver.
RGX. He dropped the
pretty cool.
RGX for him. Love that one. Okay. Now, like I said, the Penguins are definitely going to use this momentum forward here. Rezkin does have the knives. Ellie has the Empress back up as well. But the Surge do have the Hunter's Fury and Rez. So something they have to kind of consider here. Because of that post-plant, or they can maybe, with Pryor, probably try to tag one and then ult off that. Rezkin's playing this angle here. Ooh. I don't know if he's going to ult that. Yeah, I think ulting a Jet's pretty hard.
It is. And ulting just a Jet is hard and not really worth it.
Well, the thing is, like, you can tag them and see where they're going, but they can updraft.
Exactly.
And the thing is, with that, the Sova ult has such low sense that you can't just, randomly go all the way up. You have to, like, kind of hold it there, so.
Yeah, it really does have low sense, and I didn't realize that until I started playing him.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Ooh, wow.
Kenzie getting
Oh, there's a lot of people here. Holy.
There's a lot of people. You can't just move off that. Somebody's going to have to play him. Holding up that kitchen was a good call. Not going to get a whole lot of kills out of it.
I want to see that prior lineup where he got shock dart in there.
Ganyu doesn't find it.
Kenzie. Oh, big blind. It doesn't. He misses him, actually. Oh, so close.
Almost there.
Yeah. Now it's a 1v4 here. If Surge win this, they are going to that 12th round we were talking about.
They got the plant down.
Yep.
Ellie's playing an uphill battle
Spike
here.
planted.
And a nice wall here from early game makes this difficult.
It's gone, though.
It is gone, which is nice.
Nice wall to be nice to go down.
Yeah, it is a nice wall.
I know, I'm kidding.
But it's nicer to win down from the other team.
Barry finishes off.
Match
Now Surge
point.
is at that match point, so the Penguins have to win 5 in a row just to go to OT. That does not include the rest of the overtime.
Which can take a while.
Yeah.
So ET Surge, for their own health, is going to want to finish this quick, so I would not be surprised if we saw some real ults coming out.
But sometimes you definitely are like, well, let's try to win the round here. Let's force it A, force it B. Uh-oh, they were ready for us. Things like that. So definitely have to be I guess you gotta play it smart if you want to end the game in a good sense. They do have 3 ults at Viper's Pit, Hunter's Fury, and they have the Sage Res, so they have a lot to deal with here.
I say force in for the Viper's Pit,
Ooh.
use it as the plant, go ahead and die, and then keep your Hunter's Fury back in pocket so that you can use that for the defuse.
And gotta be careful here.
Tenzi doesn't want to get picked off early, would much rather find their first blood. A good smoke to get him walking over. Holding this and waiting for the dissipate is scary. That's just as bad as walking forward out of the
There's the
smoke.
knives pop from Redskin.
A good call. Very slow start, which kind of makes the Surge job awkward.
I kind of like that a little bit. You know, the Surge are attacking here.
Look at that rotate. It moved a lot of the Penguins off.
Yeah, and look at, you know, the Jet going straight
Lined up for it, doesn't find it. Oh, on the repeat, gets a shot or two, but solo help. Oh, the knives.
Oh, nice shot from Barry.
Yeah. Barry, a good one. Nose to the crosshair for that. That's important for the Surge. It does kind of magnet a lot of the Penguins into mid since they know where the pressure is.
That's right. Oh, Ellie is holding a good angle here, but Tenzi should clear this angle.
The operator changes hands.
Does see him? Oh my gosh.
Wow, goes
Oh.
out. Takes a second, and Spike is down.
A.
Great position for Ellie. Gonna play off of that
Great
whip.
Empress. Yep.
Welcome to my world.
Omen a nice hold here.
And the weird thing is the Omen operator. Don't know how I feel about that, but
It's
not a
little
fan when you
strange.
have a Jet on your team, not gonna lie.
That's very
and
true.
Chamber, both them.
1 enemy remaining.
But he's making it work too.
10
Ooh,
seconds
Ganyu
left.
not quite gonna take that one. Pryor doesn't even care. Moves right on back.
Okay.
Does fight
And that's
though.
the first start. Yeah, I mean, I know you got like a pick and stuff like that, but I'm just not a fan of if you miss that op shot, you're just in. Okay, that's what they're gonna do actually. Okay.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying though. You don't have the mobility.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, Omen has to play this specific angle, and if he shoots that angle, he can get traded. If you're playing Chamber or Jet, you can dash away or ETP away. So that's just my opinion. Like, I think you have a lot more, I guess, angles you're not expecting with the op, and I think you get more kills indirectly because of it.
Right.
Granted, if no one's really comfortable with that operator, then it's like, okay, we'll put it on someone who's the most comfortable, even if it is just an Omen or something like that. So definitely worked out. And now it is 12-8, I believe, so definitely the start, but
close.
they're going to have to work pretty hard to get to that 12 because they have 4 more rounds to go. They have a huge ult economy here on the side of the Surge. Then they have the Sage Res still available, the Hunter's Fury, and they also have the Viper's Pit.
Yeah, which are pretty big ones. We talked about the ways that they'd be able to use that to get in for a good plan and to hold it down. I would not be surprised if they really leave that Hunter's Fury in the pocket and just use that to finish them all off. But 4 points to play up against when you're playing up against those ults. They have some ults on the table as well.
Absolutely. And I think that's the biggest thing is got to keep finding these picks. I mean, Ellie got 2 huge kills that last round with that. First of all, killing like through the smoke. That was insane. And then going immediately to the stage and releasing that one tap. That's insane.
Yeah, that was really – Ellie's positioning there was fantastic, and that totally changed the pace of the game because Surge was coming on strong there.
Yep.
It's going to be a B push from the Surge. We have the typical holding it Ganyu long. Actually, 2 more long. They're going to walk into quite a bit here. And this is the nice thing about the 2 doors on Icebox here. Wow,
they don't see
sees
them.
him.
Oh my gosh, you got out.
Ooh, lucky too.
They have the Sage Res. Oh, they don't have the Sage Res. And wow, that is quick.
That they just absolutely
members
squashed
down.
the Surge right there.
They're actually running double op here for Penguins.
Surge has got a rough one to fight here. Double op is interesting because now that you know it, you can play a little differently. Maybe try to take those out.
I'm also kind of a fan on this map with it because, like I said earlier, when you only have the Viper's Pit available and the only flash you have is Reyna, an op can really terrorize you here on this map because you don't have anything to really counter it. The thing is Lear actually has a distance for how long it flashes, so a lot of the time the operator's going to be playing too far away from it. So it's just really hard to actually punish an op unless you actually like double peek and stuff like that.
And if someone's playing too close.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Great res.
They are deep here. They could totally get a free B plant if Kavito knows it, and they're going around the long way for it, so they might catch some nice contact onto those coming out of Snowman, which means they would just have to defend against the push in from B. Man,
Oh, wow, great shot, Pryor.
Make it tomorrow's work.
He was close.
Very close.
I don't think it would have killed him if he dinked him, though, because of this Phantom right there. I think it would have done 140.
Yeah, fighting
And
up
after
to
you said
battle.
never using it again.
Penguins sliding right in. Only 10 seconds left. Kavito's not
10
in a good
seconds
position to make that plant. It was a nice kill.
Oh, wow,
Even if he
1v1.
finds one on a Ganyu. It is
This
a
is the
1v1.
round.
A 3-second kill could be it.
Oh, wow.
But Penguins was too quick.
That was close. I mean, it was like a 5v3 there, I think, at one point, and they almost brought it back, but, you know, unfortunately, that time clock played against them there, and the Happy took it down to the very last second, which was very close, but... You know,
and that's the second time that we've seen someone die in a 1v1 situation for trying to plant right there.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
Keep that in mind. That's
true.
Big crossroads, actually. It feels like you're safe, but you bring parallel to both doors from kitchen, as well as tube drops out right there. You have that long before you even get to Snowman and the Snowman itself. It really is a huge crossroads.
Yeah, and then, of course, it's like, oh, I don't know where they are. That's true. So it's just kind of hard to have a good plant spot
just unlucky there.
Sage Duelist still has a res, but definitely playing a little aggressive here. Ellie has a great angle. This could be huge.
Oh, sees one.
Oh, great. Dismiss.
Dismiss is big. They try to chase him down.
Oh, God.
It's that reload after the dismiss. That was the play. They own that space.
Oh, they
can
got
move right
Sage
in.
first, too. No res.
Right in on this Omen. The Omen's got to get into the smoke, try to play it safe. Being an operator in this spot is uncomfortable. He does blind forward, might give him the confidence to play out, but there's one right underneath him.
Reskin's playing a good flank as well. Wow, goes 1 for 0, and now just one alive.
Planted.
A good drop. He was taking a very close angle off there.
He does hear it, but what else can he actually do?
Absolutely swarmed, and that's Penguins for number 10.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is the Surge is definitely getting on the site, but the thing is, they're not clearing everything before getting on the site. Penguins, if you saw there, they had Reskin still literally right next to main of the site. So they had A main control, had A heaven control, had, you know, spawn control, had screens control. So it's like, when you took site there, but it's like they have the retake from every angle, so it's so hard to actually hold that. And right now, it's 12-10. So 2 rounds away from an overtime.
Yep.
Which is pretty scary in terms of if you're Surge. But the biggest thing there is I think they really need to make sure they need to have a little bit aggressive, more duelist here with this 10Z and Key. Sage has definitely been the front runner for a lot of these, and so he can't actually res when they trade 1 for 1. And I think that's kind of hurting them.
Get out of my way.
Surge, this ult economy might be it for him. Ooh.
Yeah, but it's Omen. He can't play too aggressive. He has to play so far back.
He has to play far back, but if he can even take 1 here, that is so nice. It's going to be a good dark cover to kind of close off how much he needs to watch here, which is nice.
Oh.
So he can go a little bit deeper. Sees one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ready for it.
Wow,
no,
actually hit him?
Doesn't find it. Did it hit the legs? It didn't find it all.
I think it was, yeah, I missed a little. It was too far left there.
Ooh, but no knives were played on him either.
But look where Reskin is. He's got a big kind of flank here, Nest, but you definitely got to be ready for this. This is common.
They rotate back to A, which is uncomfortable. You don't have to play an op, but you are playing so much space you don't know about.
Wow, Reskin didn't see them. Maybe it was. That could have been a mini-map thing, too. I know that happens to people as well. But they do have sight here. Surge, 10Z did pop the knives. Sage went down again for the first time. Okay, 3v2. Surge definitely could have the potential win here.
Yeah, good Empress. They're really...
Oh, look at the spot, too. Ooh. Not pushing it quite yet.
No reason to push.
Yeah, exactly.
Play on a site. Let people come to you when you have an op.
Yeah, and you have a good flank as well.
And Happy backing you up with that space. Let Happy move in. ET Surge is committed to this round, though, with that Empress. That makes next round more difficult. They want this. They're off of it. Might have lineups. I wasn't counting abilities for... Ooh, they see him.
Oh,
good headshots,
shot.
though, onto Pryor. They've got the defuse.
Oh,
It's be fast,
yep,
but
and there it is. And the Surge win, and they go to their second grand finals. And, of course, if you want to be seen by expert college recruiters, talk directly to esports industry insiders like pro athletes, team general managers, game producers that join the club. Esports Tower players get insider access to industry rights, and with our featured rumbles, recruiters are taking notice, too. It's a great way to score exposure if you're looking to start your path to pro or land a collegiate scholarship. And, of course... we didn't get to see the semifinals. We saw the Infernos take over the Knights, which, you know, they won. And now, for next week's grand finals, is a rematch once again. So we can see if the Surge have kind of taken that over that spot, or if the Infernos have kind of been able to hold that spot. One thing that's kind of been talked about the other day is it's so hard to hold that #1 spot. It really is, especially the competition in Esports Tower. You have new competition coming in every week. You know, you never know. And holding that #1 spot is a really big deal. And Infernos are doing a great job of kind of holding that title.
Yeah, and if people are really hunting down that spot, you quite actually have the most VODs of yourself out there.
Oh, for sure.
So people have the most information on your play style, and we see a lot of people try to rep the same strats on things. Yeah, so
exactly.
There are definitely Kingslayers out there that want to take that throne.
Now, we got to think about our player of the game here. And I will say, Barry definitely did really well that second map. I don't think he popped off too many kills at all, but of course 10Z definitely popped off as well. And the player of the game is actually going to be, and 10Z.
It could be 10Z.
Oh, right. It's
Yeah, these are our top performers.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to be hard to put our
I think
nameless
it's Tenzi.
Reina Omen in there, but I did like their play.
I think it's just Tenzi.
It says who is the player of the game. It's just playing the... It's playing Tenzi's video, and then...
Yeah, I'm going to say it's Tenzi.
You think it's Tenzi?
Yeah.
I kind of want to give it to Reskin.
I'm pretty sure it's Tenzi because they've shown us the things by now. But I think it's deserved. I think, like I said, I think Tenzi popped off as well. So did a great job this game. I mean, he had a lot of pivotal plays, and I think he had a lot of kills as well. And that. Okay.
It could be Reskin or Ganyu.
It's okay. You were right.
So yeah, UI's not doing it, but Reskin, Ganyu, or Tenzi.
Yeah, I mean, I think my personal is that I think Tenzi, obviously that last game, I think Reskin, those 2 games did do very well. But I think Tenzi did match him at the very least there. So I don't quite know who it might go to. Of course, it's all in the air.
Reskin had some crazy stuff on Bind, though.
And our player of the game is Tenzi.
It's going to be Tenzi. Yep. Very nice.
And of course, the player of the game is brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Tenzi is the Idaho Central Credit Union of the player of the game. Sorry, that was interesting. But he did deserve it. Like I said, I think Reskin is a really good jet player. We've seen him in the past do really good things. I think Tenzi is able to match him at the very least is something pretty impressive, right? We saw him match him. You know, Reskin did a really good job, but then he would do the same thing. He had a lot of great kind of pop-off moments. Matched him. We saw a lot of these crazy, you know, head glitch spots. Just a little bit of your sliver head showing, and these guys hit these shots. So, overall, 100% deserved, I'd say. I don't give him the. I'm going to be honest. I do not give this guy the tens roll. Me and
Sentence.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. Okay. So we also kind of heard that maybe give him a sentence. You know, haha. I'd give him the 10Z though, because then it's like
it is a capitalized Z.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
But overall, a great day, and I think there's any takeaways here from you, Greg.
Not really. I'm looking forward to seeing the top 5. I like the accommodation to play style that we saw on Bind, as well as the perseverance that we saw on Bind and Icebox.
So there's both close games that started the big gap. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, both teams did a great job in terms of looking at either side. And of course, we had an exciting week to kick off our Week 4 Valorant Rumble. The Surge Infernos are back to those grand finals, which is, of course, seeded who can go on top there. And of course, grand finals will come back next week, so check out that next week. The Infernos go for that, I think, 3rd consecutive. And of course, see if Surge can kind of come back and be that new champion that we've seen. Of course, get that next week at 6 p.m. EST to find out. We will close out with a top 5 plays presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering 20K bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. Thank you so much for watching tonight, and we will see you next Monday at 6 p.m. EST. Have a great night. I don't think he fired all 8, but he had 8 available.
Yes, yeah.
Ooh, and Redskin is out there. Look at the spot, though, that Sage is a duelist gets, and look at that cheeky spot, gets 1 kill.
Ooh.
Oh, another one.
Right up.
They have no idea where he is. Look at the spot.
Oh, Sage, crazy positioning.
Oh my gosh.
And how do you even tell someone where that is?
Yeah,
I'm surprised Happy didn't get any fires off.
Just gotta be careful with close left, though.
Man, it's like Sunny Lee's game sense is on point. Knows right where they're going to be.
Oh.
The Marshall with a skull.
It always sucks when you're just like, you know, on that head and it just barely misses.
Plastic Sleep got no. Shadow looks to follow up. Doesn't happen, and Ellie takes the 3rd.
Wow, a lot of damage.
Ooh, very much.
Does trade that, actually. Rescue did a lot of damage with those classic shots. Oh, great job by Sage's duelist. Not in that flash. Oh, wow, he classics him. He reverse classics him. It might have been. Because he threw like 3 of those out there. Okay, pass through left.
Yeah, duelist. Moving underneath.
Oh, a lot of crazy timing here. Tenzi does trade. Doesn't really trade. He gets 1 for 0 there.
Whoa, what? For the 4th one.
Yeah.
Alt fires into the knee.
There. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
What a man versus machine setup. Just takes 2 absolutely nasty ones.
And then dies the Viper snake bite.
Learn your lineups. Oh, he sees it. He did it. Finally does track back. Wow, gets a 3rd. That 3rd was not necessary.